They do all the hard work picking out the videos, making critiques and suffer through editing. I just swoop in and steal all the glory, reacting to reactors reacting.
Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, this is Reacting to Reactors Reacting. It's that simple. We just react to reactors, reacting to stuff. And then we do some other stuff during the live stream. What is up, y'all? Happy Sunday. This weekend is, why don't we start with the reaction? Just jump right into the first reaction, and then we'll talk on the other side. This first song, when I was in college, living in the dorms, my roommate and I, when we wake up in the morning, we would lip sync songs. It was just dorky guy stuff. You know, we would put on a cassette. We had these big windows in our dorm room that looked out into the woods. We had the hockey team lived next to us, and they leave all their sweaty gear out to air dry, and their hockey sticks and whatever. And so my roommate and I would have a hockey stick each as our guitars. And this particular song, I haven't heard it in a long time. I was surprised to see a reaction to it, so I'm happy about that. So my roommate and I would put this song on. One of many songs. We do White Snake, Here I Go Again, Lover Boy, Loving Every Minute of It. And this song, he or I would be Steve Perry and Kenny Loggins. This is Don't Fight It from 1982. Kenny Loggins said that this was his foray kind of into rock music. This song was a Grammy nominated song, so when I think back, the first kind of feeling I get is it might be cheesy. People might see it as cheesy, but not me, because it means a lot to me. But it means a lot to me because it was part of my growing up, so to speak. But Kenny Loggins and Steve Perry singing together on the same track. Let's not waste any time. Let me bring you in so you can see what I see. Boom, boom. All right. Starting us off today, the channel is Jamel, aka Jamal, 800,000 subscribers. This video has 14,500 views. 1K like, only 12 dislikes. Kenny Loggins, Steve Perry, Don't Fight It. Let's do it. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope the world finds you in as much peace as you can find, as you can get. It's hard to find some, but I hope this moment finds you with as much peace as you can find, as you can get. All right, let's do this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally getting to this request. Thank you for your patience, your persistence. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in, and thank y'all for helping me keep great music alive. These two brothers right here, these two, super excited, man. We got brother Kenny Loggins and Steve Perry, Don't Fight It. Man, you know, just having these two voices together. I remember when I found out Brother Loggins did Footloose, I was like, oh, what? One of my favorites, man. So, again, man, thanks for all the love and support. We ain't gonna waste no more time.
Yeah, let's jump right into it.
Oh, what is that?
Live long enough to bound to find moonshine will make a man go blind. Never can tell what the brew will do, but there's times you wind up feeling so fine. Some women seem to have a knack.
I gotta stop it. Ooh, such beautiful voices. I didn't appreciate it at the time. These two getting together, I'm kind of piggybacking on something he said. These are two great voices, like powerful. I don't know if they're well trained or it's all natural, but Oh my God. And hearing one go into the other, like the tenor of one voice go into the other, it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to take it back so we can hear that build up, that guitar, all of that stuff. We're going to take it all the way back.
And, one of my favorites, man. So, again, man. Oh, what is that?
Live long enough, you're bound to find moonshine will make a man go blind. You never can tell what the brew will do, but there's times you wind up feeling so fine.
Steve comes in all smooth. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm the worst. I am the worst. Talking over the best parts. I'm the worst. I'm going to tell y'all something and I'm talking over the part. From the beginning, nonstop. It deserves it. The song deserves to be heard. I'm sorry. This is my fault. It ain't going to all be like this. I'm self-correcting right now for the rest of this. Because I have some good songs lined up for y'all. I think we have a very special show at Sullivan. People like, who? All right, here we go. You have anything to say, get it out right now. Don't interrupt. Man, those voices. Steve Perry is what I was talking about. Steve's voice comes, so obviously it's Kenny Loggins starting. And then Steve Perry's just comes in like butter. It's so smooth, like airy. It's like floating, like Kenny Loggins, which he has a great voice, but it's doing his thing here. Steve's just floats in right over it. So, and that's all I got to say about that. No more. Let it go. Let it go.
Let's jump right into it. Oh, what is that?
Live long enough, you're bound to find moonshine will make a man go blind. You never can tell what the brew will do, but there's times you wind up feeling so fine.
Some women seem to have a knack. They'll turn you on and leave you flat. Never can tell who's there for keeps. Some say the ones are holding you back.
I know you're hot to take it.
Don't fight it, don't fight it, don't fight it.
Let me do your hot sector.
Don't fight it, don't fight it, don't fight it. You do your heart so good. Don't fight it, don't fight it, don't fight it. It'll only do you good.
Some people when they hear a groove shake their heads 'cause they just can't approve. Let's turn up the music, you're mistaken the sky. 'Cause everybody ready to move.
There's times you wanna shake yourself. There's nights you wanna yell for help. You get loud and you're standing still. There's nothing wrong with raising some hell. Tonight we're gonna raise it. Don't fight it, don't fight it, don't fight it.
Do your heart so good.
Don't fight it, don't fight it, don't fight it. It'll do your heart so good. Don't fight it, don't fight it, don't fight it. It'll do your heart so good.
Do what mama do, do what daddy do. When you gonna make up your mind?
Lord will find you ready or not.
I'm stopping. I'm going back right to where the instrumental begins. I was just thinking about my friend and I lip syncing. We knew those parts so well. Do you see how, especially like when they're doing the chorus, one person to come in and then the other person? We knew those parts. Like if he said, "Okay, I'm Steve today," and then I'm Kenny Loggins, then I know all of his parts. We didn't step on each other's lines or anything. We couldn't sing, of course. We were just lip syncing. But and what I was going to say about this music coming, I hadn't listened to this in years, so I'm just my memories are just kicking in. This instrumental that's coming up is a journey in itself. Not just the guitar, but mainly the guitar. but it's a story. I don't know what the story is, but it's a story. I remember it being like its own thing before the vocals come back in. That's how I remember it. That's Fyodor, my dog.
Do what mama do what daddy do. When you gonna make us go back? I will find you ready on my music
It is so good.
Yo.
Ooh, we going back to that end. I was gonna stop it, but I was like, you better not stop this before that ending. I love how this is how my brain remembers it. How it's so tight, and I mean it's loose because it's a fun kind of loose song, but to me it's played relatively tightly. And then right at the end, it just descends into chaos. In my mind, I'm just seeing like a black hole, like they're in the studio, and like a black hole open up, and everybody's trying to continue to play while people are getting sucked out, and it's just descending. No to being barely. See if you can understand what I mean. I'm going to take it back. I love that ending, and then they tighten it up with the do-do-do-do-do. But it goes into a chaotic kind of like a headspace. All right. So since I got to stop it, I was going to stop it after the song ended and before he started talking. But I'll take this opportunity. If there's anyone out there right now, I do not know, but if there's anyone out there and you'd like to play along as far as scoring, what we do over here on this channel when we react to reactors is we score on a 3-point system. First point is their video entertaining to us? And if so, how much? On a 0 to 10 scale. 10 being highly entertaining, 0 being 0 entertaining. So anywhere on that scale. So that's the first score, entertainment. The second score is for their breakdown of whatever it is they're listening to or watching. The video, the song, the voices, the lyrics, the musicianship, anything that they observe, especially if it's a first listen, anything that they get on a scale of 0 to 10 for that. So the first one is entertainment value. The second is for their breakdown. However you see it, there's no right or wrong. Did they satisfy you as far as the breakdown is concerned? And then the third is production value. How well can I see them, hear whatever the media is that they're playing, that whole thing. So we're scoring. So at the end he's about to give his breakdown. After he gives his breakdown, we're going to put our scores on the line. You're going to type it in the chat, and then I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. And don't wait. Don't wait to see what other people are doing. Have courage and say what you feel. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. Send it right at that moment. There's a delay that I can't see, but y'all send it. Don't wait until everybody else. And don't try to be a contrarian either. Just give your true feeling. This is a stupid channel. We're just grading something that didn't exist like a decade ago. You know what I mean? So don't take it seriously. Just we're having fun over in this channel. This has nothing to do with anybody else's channel. Like, for example, this has nothing to do with what people think of his channel. This is us doing what we do on our channel related to the stuff that we watch. And it's always music that I like. So I'm always judging it based on how do they feel about music that I like. Anyway, that's enough. We're at 4:30 of a 6-minute video. I don't know if we're going to listen to all of it, but we'll see. And we'll get the gist of his breakdown.
Now, of course.
And by the way, this is water with lemon. So lemon water. I've been sore. My back's been hurting, and I think it's from the live streams. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you. And I think I need to stay hydrated and, maybe once in a while stretch or do something. But yeah, it's been a little weird. So I'm supplementing my tea with lemon water just to keep me going. All right, let's wrap.
My brothers sound great singing, right? But I was more impressed with all the instruments. It was stuff in there. I think it was a guitar. Some of these noises I felt like I never heard in my life. Was this for a movie? I'm like listening now. I'm like, was this song? I don't think it was, but I'm like, was this song on a Footloose soundtrack too? I'm trying to think now.
I don't think so.
But man, I really, that's why I didn't stop it. It felt like no appropriate time to stop the song.
I stopped it for you.
But that just sounded incredible, man. Like just from an instrument standpoint. Always wonder when artists, I know it's sometimes like not purposely, but it's like kind of like a friendly competition where you're singing on a song with someone.
I know what you're saying.
Because I know when like people rap and have features, they be like, oh, I like such and such part the best or whatever. But I think their voices complement each other so well, man. It works. Like they could have probably did a whole album. I don't even know if it exists, but they could have did an album together. It just sound like they were a duo. You know what I mean? Like my brother Hall and Oates. But yeah, I really love this just from a music standpoint, like the instruments. But of course, their voices sound good. Glad I finally got to this. Again, thanks for all the love and support.
Okay, let me give a like. Boom. So I add to that 1,000 likes. And let's get back over here. All right, I'm going to go to the chat to see if there's anyone here. And if there isn't, we'll move on. Have no problem with that. Time Out Humanity. First time here on the live stream, I think. Good to see you. Mr. Westwood, thank you for being here. Good morning to you as well. All right, let's jump right into the next. Reaction. All right, I wanted something. I'm not even going to waste a lot of time. Let me bring you in so you can see what I see, because these kind of reactions, this one that is sort of important to me. It doesn't mean anything to anybody else, but it's kind of important to me because this is a small channel. I'm not going to say a new channel. I just want to see if you see what I see. Okay. This is a channel that has 186 subscribers. It's called Retrospect with Savvy. Retrospect with Savvy. 186 subscribers. This video that we're about to watch has 312 views, 15 likes, no dislikes. If we like her stuff, first of all, I'm going to give a like right now, and so I'm taking it from 15 to 16. Thank you so much for participating in my channel. That's what that like is for. But if we like what she does, we will subscribe or go over there and check her out, give her some love, help her grow. If we don't like what she does, we just leave her alone and let the universe tell her what the universe needs to tell her, right? So what we're going to be reacting to, and I'm kind of surprised at the length of her video. Her video is 8 minutes long. We're reacting to a reactor reacting to Tears for Fears, The Working Hour, live. I didn't realize it was live. Okay. Because I was thinking that the recorded version is pretty long. Like at least like 6 minutes-ish. I feel like 6-7 minutes, something like that. So that doesn't leave a lot of time for her to break it down. However, she might be great at breaking it down. But then it says live version, 1985. And in her titles, it says, "This band is amazing." So we know she likes it from that. So let's see how she shows us she likes this. This is Tears for Fears, The Working Hour. The Working Hour, what did I want to talk to you all about? It came out in 1985. They thought, both of them, the Archibald, what's his name? Roland and, it escapes me, Tears for Fears. I think I read somewhere they said this is their favorite song off of Songs from the Big Chair. Actually, they said that this song was going to be the title of that album. The name of that album could have been The Working Hour, as opposed to Songs from the Big Chair. I'm glad they stuck with what they did, but this is a glorious, meditative kind of song. I'm just looking to vibe. I'm hoping that I like her, because I would love for, if we can add positivity to her channel, I would love that, because people have helped me. So we need to keep doing that kind of thing. All right, Tears for Fears, The Working Hour, live 1985 reaction. Retrospect with Savvy, S-A-V-V-Y. Retrospect with Savvy. Let's do this.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Savannah, and on my channel I'll be reacting, doing commentary, uploading covers, talking about music.
She needs to change her
TV
battery in
shows, and
her
other pop culture,
smoke.
things like that. I love music. I love retro things, like old things. Anything from the 70s and the 80s, practically, especially the 80s. Absolutely love the 80s. I was born in 1993, so the 90s were cool too, but I wish I was alive in the 80s. I've always wished that ever since I was little.
She's young.
But enough
relatively
about that.
speaking.
Today I'm going to be reacting to Tears for Fears performance. It's The Working Hour, live 1985. And I recently just discovered this song the other day. I was on YouTube, and their album Songs from the Big Chair, I'm
going to let it play, but I just want to remind you, we're going to... Holy crap. We need to come back. All right. I don't know if y'all scored the last one. I just blew past that. I just blew past scoring the last one. I'm sorry about that. All right. Let me see what y'all want to do. There's only a couple of y'all there. Let me see what we need to do here. I'm going back to the chat. Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad they're right there. We didn't move out. All right. Time out, humanity. And Mr. Westwood, did you score the last video, the Kenny Loggins? Okay. Some smaller channels can actually be the best. Appreciate that. I need to call you. I can't say your whole name all the time. I tend to say names of people in the chat. I'm just going to call you Mr. Humanity. I don't know if you're a male or female. You're going to have to let me know if it bothers you. But I need to say, just to say your name quickly, I'm going to have to say it something like Mr. Humanity, something like that. All right, so we've got, all right, Mr. Westwood. So tens. All right, so going back to, who was that? Jamel. Let me tell you, if you all want to tell me one thing that made it a 10 for you, while I go through my score. Let me throw it out there right now. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. Almost blew past. And I agree with you on the 10. The 10 for production value, of course. Let's knock that out. Let's jump to entertainment value. No, I think the breakdown is going to lead me back into the entertainment value, because that was good. His breakdown, if you're listening to a song for the first time, you might focus just on lyrics, or you might focus on the voice, or you may focus on, you can't catch everything. So that's why there's no right or wrong. At least the only thing that I ask is that they give some kind of relatively intelligent observation, that when they say it and it goes into my ears, I can go, okay, that makes sense. I don't have to agree with it, kind of a thing. So that's important to know. What I liked about his breakdown was he couldn't even tell you what it was. It was a feeling of the musicians, the music stuff. Right before I stopped it, I was talking about, how it sounded like they just descended into like chaos, like the instruments. That means that there are people playing instruments. It's not like, I didn't imagine like drum machines or something, you know what I mean? And it sounded like, I don't want to think this is what he was saying, but he said he didn't know the instrument, which I think he was referring to the guitar. I think he was talking about the guitar, but that was the lead instrument that was dominating stuff. But what he said that I liked as far as his breakdown was, he said he gave respect to the voices, which you cannot deny. Kenny Loggins and Steve Perry, those voices are legendary, you know? But he said, besides that, it's how the music, I forget how he said it, but this is how I interpreted it. The way that this song was put together musically made him feel a certain way, to the point where he didn't even know what instrument was what. But he was saying, I heard sounds and stuff. And I respect that, because when the song started descending into chaos, I was thinking this, it sounds like a cymbal is falling off the edge of the earth that way, and then maybe a triangle that somebody hits, and then the bass drum is just like instruments, like real instruments. But I never sat and thought which instrument is which, except the lead guitar, of course. But I love the way that he phrased his breakdown. He was like, I just love I think his interpretation was the way the music made him feel. But he was focusing on the music, but he already talked a lot about, even in the breakdown, talked about the voices, like Kenny Loggins and Steve Perry together. Their voices are, really suited. So that's, what else do you want from a breakdown? That was his interpretation, I'm assuming, from a first listen. And then to give him the 10 for entertainment, all of that stuff I just said was entertaining. It was entertaining, and it was good to listen to the song again too. And it sounded good on his system. Some people, reactors, turn it down or do something weird and it doesn't sound good. Everything was good, so I agree with those 10s there. 10, 10, 10. That's 3 10s. All right, now, so that was Kenny Loggins, Steve Perry, Don't Fight It. We're going to go back to Tears for Fears. We're going to score this channel. I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to take it back just a few seconds, but we're going to let it play. Again, it's not a new channel, because I looked, and it's like at least a couple of years old, but it's a small channel. 186 subscribers. So we're going to be respectful or constructive, or we're not going to say anything, because we don't do anything other than that over here. So let's get back into Tears for Fears, The Working Hour Live, 1985. The name of the channel is Retrospect. Can y'all see what I see? Yep. All right, let's pick it up.
Listen to the whole album, and I fell in love with this song. This is a really good song. It's
okay, so it's not her first time hearing it, but this may be her first time seeing the live version. That's a thing.
amazing. I've literally listened to it over and over. I think I heard this song for the first time Tuesday, and I just listened to it over and over. It's a great song, and I'm excited to see the performance.
Okay, what do y'all think about... Do I need to start this right now? Okay, what I was going to say, but I don't even want you to waste your time, but I don't want to leave you hanging about what I was thinking. Like, what do you think, what I was going to ask is, what do you think about someone who's doing a reaction to a song that they've heard a lot? What do y'all get out of that? For, if I were to contrast that with what I do, I know I'm going to love the song. I'm reacting to the reactor for the first time, not the song. So if you've seen my library, I've reacted to some songs like maybe 4 times. I can react to a song as many times as there are reactors, because it's the reactor that I'm reacting to for the very first time, every time. So every time you see a video of me, I'm reacting to something for the first time, every time you see it. What do y'all think about people who are, this might be different because she probably hasn't seen the live version. That's always a new twist. But what do you think about people who react to songs that they know very well? Some of them to the point, but I'm just saying this as an exaggeration, but I don't mean to harp on it. But some of them to the point where they lip sync the song all the way through, or they dance to it all the way through, or they play the instruments all the way through. Is that enjoyable? Is that, and if that is enjoyable, please put in the comments, if you're here live, or put in the comments later, who does that well? I'm sorry, y'all. Who does that well, where they know the song, which reactor that comes to your mind, does that very well, where they know the song. I gotta unplug this phone. Okay, I think that's it. Which reactor comes to mind that does that well? Because I don't know any. All right, we're gonna pick it up here. We're gonna score it at the end. Be constructive. Be nice. I'm not gonna stop it. We only have like 7 minutes left on this.
So let's get to it. Oh, that saxophone. That's what makes the song. I love saxophones. They always make songs so much better.
This is a funky recording, but I can hear it good. I can still hear it. Okay, boy.
Such a good song. Oh my gosh. In love with this song.
Yeah, that's gonna get annoying. That smoke detector.
I'm gonna pause it for a second. Let me talk about Roland's vocals.
She knows
my
him.
goodness, he is such a good singer. I've recently got into this band more. I've always known about this band, but the more I learn about them, the more I like them. I'm really starting to like this band. They're starting to become one of my favorites. His vocals are so good, and the music. Everybody does such a good job, and Kurt too. I'm still trying to learn their names.
You're doing very
sorry,
well.
I keep pausing it. Exactly, almost like the studio version. That just shows what good musicians they are. It's so similar to the studio version. That's just real talent.
Bravo magazine, the largest entertainment magazine of Europe.
And who are you photographing today?
The band called Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears, is that right?
No,
No? What was your name?
we're called the Beatles.
The Beatles.
The Beatles. Another good one, too. Saxophone. Woo! No. the talent. Oh my gosh. I really love this group.
I've now taken up photography, so instead of strumming a guitar, I stroke my camera collection. It's just nice to have something that's
Well, I was curious to know what.
Okay, before we go on, we're going to score this at the end. We're going to be only constructive. As much detail as you want to give about what you believe, but let's be constructive, because if there's even a small chance that she sees this video or reads the chat, I don't want her getting anything that is not constructive from my channel. She doesn't need that. Like, I don't need that from anybody else. So let's see how her breakdown is. She's at 7 minutes and 17 seconds of 8 minutes. So a little less than 8 minutes, a little less than a minute left.
As he was saying. Well, that was the end of that. But oh my gosh, that was so good. The performance, the way how good they play their instruments, the vocals, everything was off the charts. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over this band. They're so good.
That was perfect.
If you all have any more suggestions for other Tears for Fears videos I should react to, or if I've already seen them, I can do a commentary on them. Please let me know in the comments, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. And please turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. It means a lot. Any little bit helps. So thank you very much, and I hope y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I have given my like. All right. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is start putting my score here. Be honest with your feelings. Be honest. Nobody, I'm not saying do not be truthful. I'm just saying be constructive and respectful. And then I'm going to go back and read some of the chat. Okay, so for my entertainment score, I am going to go right here. For my breakdown, I'm going to go right breakdown. I'll go here, and then for my technicals, I'm gonna go here. All right, y'all. If you want to score this, let's do it. Send it out. I'm sending mine right now. Okay. All right, Mr. Westwood 694. Mr. Humanity, you're gonna have to correct me if it's not Mr., or you will be forever known as Mr. Humanity. Okay, 998, and you see my score, 553. All right, let's talk about this channel. The name of it again is Retrospect with Savvy, S-A-V-V-Y. If you like her stuff, please head over that way and watch her. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring y'all back in. I want to see what her it looks like. So I'm bringing y'all back in. We're going to go over to her channel. I just want to see what it is she does. Look at her videos, and I'm going to sort them by most popular. So her most popular is a Detroit Rock City movie tribute, which has 7,000 views. I'm so thankful for this. I'm so proud of this. It's so crazy. I digress, but I'm sorry. My most popular video is my very first video to level 42. In that video, I said, this is going to be my least popular video because nobody cares about level 42. There was a day, like the first day this video was out, it got exactly what I thought it would get, like no views. And then like on day 2 or day 3, it skyrocketed. And I think I didn't even want to research, even though you can in the analytics, I didn't even want to know. I don't want to know because I just want to do what I do and then the universe takes care of it. But that video, like on day 2, shot up like crazy. And I think it was a lot of Europeans and UK, I think they just shared it with themselves, you know what I mean? And they made a level 42 video, my very favorite band, the most viewed video on my channel. That's just the universe saying something to me. So I'm thankful for that. But the point I'm trying to make, that video has 3,000 something views. That's my most viewed video, 3,000 something views. She's got a video, this video goes back 7 years. Doesn't matter. 7,000 views, 5,000 views, Bananarama interview. That's 6 years ago. Golden Girls, Shadiest Moments reaction. So she does a lot of stuff. All right, I'm going to sort it by her most recent. I want to see how. I think what we just watched was like really recent. Okay, so she uploaded a video 24 hours ago. She's got 12 views so far. And just for my mind, I think, and she's doing a lot of Tears for Fears stuff. Well, let's see. Nelly Furtado, ABBA, Tears for Fears, Britney Spears behind. Okay, so that is Retrospect with Savvy. Let's get back to what I was trying to focus on here. All right, all right. I'm going to talk about her channel before I even read your stuff, because I don't want you to say think I'm influenced by your stuff. And then I'm going to go back and read what y'all put here. Okay. What I could see happening for her in the future, if this is her style for her reactions, is that she will get people who like this like calm kind of demeanor kind of a thing. Like she's very soft and pleasant, you know? And there's people who like that. Because on the other swinging, the end of the pendulum is when you got those crazy actors who go crazy and, oh my God, this is the greatest song I ever heard. They do that on every song that they hear. So, no, I don't like that. But some people do. This is swinging the pendulum the other way, where she's very chill, very calm. Now, everything I'm saying is just what I think I see happening. It doesn't mean it's true. But what it seems to me, what I see happening with her is she is trying to express to us her enjoyment of this particular song, the vocals. She's trying to express to us how much she likes it. Something tells me she's just a real chill person just to begin with, but it seems like she wants to be more. She's trying to do more, but she's not going out of an area. She's at an uncomfortable place right now. And as soon as she gets comfortable with that place, she's going to push it out more to where it becomes more natural for her to really show her emotions. This is what I'm assuming. Like I said, this is what I see with this is how my brain interprets this stuff. So she wants us to be entertained, but she's not like that kind of a person. She seems like she'd be the chill person in the room. So I don't know how she's going to rectify that, except how I kind of explained it. She's going to keep pushing it until, like, if she keeps making videos like this, like in 6 months, she's going to be totally different, a different type of personality. Authentic, I think, but different. So that's a good thing if you like that kind of thing. However, she has got to work on those technicals. My goodness gracious. First of all, she probably doesn't realize it because she hears it all the time, but she needs to change the battery in her smoke detector. She's got to change that thing. It's so loud. And it comes in just when you don't want it to come in. I understand if you don't have the battery, then take that battery out because it ain't working. And it's taken away from your video. So fix that. Second, I was very interested in what she had to say, but she was saying it while the music was playing. I couldn't hear what she was saying at all. When the music was playing, I couldn't hear it. So I couldn't respond to it. Some of it you get like, oh, I like this, or this sounds good, or this is like something like that. I was getting that, but I couldn't hear her. So that's something that's got to be rectified. That's got to be rectified. I don't know what her setup is. It sounds minimal. It sounds like it's a phone. But if she can separate her voice from the track and post, or maybe she's doing it all in the phone, I don't know. But this is unsustainable. It's unsustainable because the third thing, the listening enjoyment for the song that you're playing for us is very low because it sounds like your thumb is on the speaker. And then you move your thumb a little bit, we hear the little swipe, and then it comes in, and it gets loud, and then it gets low, and then it gets, it's like, and then you get a beep from so that stuff is easily fixable. You probably don't know. Maybe you didn't listen to your post-production of how that audio sounds of that band, but the sound is very important. So if you can figure out how either not to cover up, if you would have left the audio on the song at the same level, the loudest level that you had it on, and then didn't cover up the speaker or whatever, didn't swipe it, kept your finger away from the microphone so we couldn't hear that would have taken it up even more, technically. Those are easily fixable. And who knows what you don't have I was going to say, who knows what your subscribers say, but you're at like 100 and something. My feeling is your future subscribers will appreciate clearer sound from both the music that you play for them and from you. So maybe, I know you apologize for stopping the music one time. You stopped it the first time. The very first time you stopped, right when you were starting to turn it on again, you said, I'm sorry for stopping it so much. You hadn't stopped it so much. You didn't. But I know what you're feeling. You're trying to, entertain your subscribers. I understand it 100%. But either you need to stop it and then speak so we can hear all the nuggets of what you're saying, or in post-production, you got to turn the music down or turn your volume up so we can hear what you're saying. But they can't both be going at the same time. I don't think it's sustainable. So that's my 2 5s, and my 3 5s. So again, this is all constructive stuff, because look at my first videos, even though I think my first videos were, there was some crappy stuff in there. You know what? Let's pull up my first video. And see exactly what was going on. That's the only way you know, right? All right, what is my channel? Let me bring y'all in so you can see. Nobody's interested in this, but this is what I do, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. So now let me go to my channel. We're going to look at my first video. Okay, let's see. Library. Is this my library? I don't know what the hell I'm doing because I never do this. Go home. Your videos. Okay, my videos. And we're going to go, man, this is so difficult for me. I don't know what, you know what? I can't, oh, I know what it is. I'll look. It was Broken Wings. It was Mr. So let me just look that up. Mr. I think it was Broken Wings. Yep, look at that thumbnail. Oh, okay. It's time. Can y'all see what I see? Let me get out of here. I'm all in the back of YouTube. All right, let me close that out so I don't get confused. All right, can y'all see me? Can y'all see what I see? Yeah, you can. All right, so look at that thumbnail. This is my first video, uploaded February 4th, 2021. I'm not going to play this whole thing because y'all don't want to hear this, but I'm just trying to make a point. Here we go. In this episode, it's us reacting to Sincerely KSO. Wow, that audio! Listen to that audio! I worked on it. I was working on getting that audio clean. And I let that, not that I'm all great now, but woo, let's take it back. In this episode, it's us reacting to Sincerely KSO, reacting to Broken Wings. Let's go.
They do all the hard work picking out the videos, making critiques and suffer through editing. I just swoop in and steal all the glory, reacting to Reactors reacting.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Over here, on this side of the YouTube
the cringe is high!
It's you and me as reactors, reacting to reactors, reacting to songs that I love. And in this video, Sincerely KSO will be reacting to Broken Wings by Mr. Mister. This song came out in 1985. I have a long history with this song. This is my cassette that was bought back in 1985. That's why it's all fucked up. When I was in college at that time, I was a dance major, and a dance was choreographed for myself and two females. It's bad, but it ain't terrible for a first video. That beginning was horrible, a train wreck. But that's not bad. Energy's kind of down. Nerves is what it was. It was nerves. It was nerves. In love with one of those females. We got together. She broke my heart. What are you talking about? Let me just look at the reaction.
Wings. I've done a song by Mr. Mister before and a reaction. And I really liked it.
Okay.
So let's take a look at this one.
I didn't know where she was going with that. Hey, you know what I'm going to say? My first video is bad, but it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. It's bad. And when I say it ain't that bad, I'm not comparing it to anybody else's. I'm saying it ain't as bad as it could have been. I think it's because I put a lot of thought into it before I actually uploaded my first video, but it's still bad. All right, so going back, let me get y'all out here. Going back to this young lady. Before I go back into the chat, I just want to pay the respects again. Retrospect with Savvy, 186 subscribers. If you like her channel, go over there and subscribe. If you don't like it, let's leave her alone. The universe will work that whole thing out. All right, so let me jump into the chat. I'm going in right after the scores so I can see. I'm not going to be Mr. Timeout Humanity. I can't read all of that. You write a lot, so I'm going to assume you're talking with a lot of those with like Mr. Westwood, because I can't read all of that and continue to flow. So I'm going to go from, okay, the scores 694. Mr. Humanity was pretty bullish on that reaction. Let me read why. Okay, this is Mr. Westwood. I would have liked her to have been more animated, and she talked over the video a lot. Her breakdown was great. Her production value was not the best. It was difficult to hear her, and again, talking over. Appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Westwood. Mr. Humanity says, that is correct, sir. Laughing, and then, okay, Mr. Humanity works. Thank you very much for letting me know, because that makes me comfortable to speak to you, honestly. So thank you for even responding. Okay, so let's see what you say. Perhaps it was overly generous. Not a fan of talking so much over the music. No, not overly generous. You know what happens to me sometimes? I'll put my score. Usually I'll talk my way through my scores. Like when I do standalone videos, I'll start at a number that feels right. Let's say for entertainment, I'll start at 7. And I'll say, okay, is there a reason to go above 7? Is there a reason to go to 8? Is there a reason? And then once I stop there, then I say, is there a reason to go down? But sometimes I'll put my score out there just really quick, just based on my first feelings. And then I'll see you all score. Then I go, oh, you all are making some really valid points there. And my score in my heart is wrong. Now that I see what you say, and then I remember, I felt this way, but I just didn't take it into account when I made the scores. So don't say you're overly generous. Or you can say whatever you want, but people like what they like over here. Some people, I've got 3 videos in a row. I don't know why I did this for you all, honestly, because I wouldn't do this for myself. There's 3 videos in a row that I want to show you of reactors that I'm not a fan of. Not a fan of. Reacting to songs that I really like. Now imagine the preconceived ideas that I'm going to be going into watching these videos with. You're going to see all of that. You're going to see that because I'm not going to lie about anything. I'm not going to lie about what we're doing here, this stupid stuff we're doing over here. But imagine reactors that I take this as seriously as you can take reacting to reactors reacting. I take this as serious as that can be taken. So I do the best I can on these reactions. And then there's reactors who consistently don't do what you like, but I like them on my channel because there's people who like them. And actually, when I play videos from their channels, it's interesting to me because I learn new things about them. Sometimes I move closer to understanding why people like them. Sometimes I move further away. But I'm gonna be listening to, and this is gonna be honest, I'm gonna be listening to people reacting that I don't particularly think are great reactors, reacting to songs that I really like. So all we can do is be honest, respectful over here. You know what I mean? And I did that on purpose, so it'll be entertaining for y'all, and it'll be like not a lesson for me, but it'll be challenging for me because I have to really focus on my objectivity, even though I'm a human being and I can't be 100% objective. But the goal is to lead as an objective person. I hope you understand what I mean. So, all right, so all of that was to say, I understand what you mean when you say you might have been generous with your scoring, but nah, that's how you felt at the time. If you feel like changing it based on how you feel now, you can do that too. There are no judgments over here, except all we do is judge. All right, so let's see. Okay, I'm going back to Mr. Humanity. Perhaps it was overly generous, not a fan of, okay. And then you said, I saw Mark King on BBC. Okay, sure, and he was playing the living hell out of that. Of course, that's all he does. He can't do anything but play the living hell out of that bass. As the leader, as one of the living leaders of slap bass, like top 5 for sure, 100%. It's all subjective. Number 1 for me. But I'm saying probably amongst bassists, this man is up there. So he tore those basses up. This one is also difficult for me to score since she's already heard the song a lot. That's if I don't do reacting to reactors, and I just went to like before I started this channel, I looked at reacting videos. And the stuff I'm telling y'all how I feel is how I felt then. If I roll up on a video of a reaction and they know the song, the odds are very high that I will click off that video because I like seeing people discover songs that I love. Not listening to them like they're my buddies and they're in the room. I can just play the song myself. You know what I mean? I don't need somebody who already knows it. I don't need that kind of entertainment where, because this is what's going to happen. If they know the song very well, they dance, they lip sync. Why do I need to watch that? You lip sync? There's probably a group of people out there, I don't know if you would call them fetishists, who like watching that kind of thing. It ain't for me for a reaction. So, all right. That Mark King comment took me all the way there. How interesting. Oh, no, difficult to score because she's already heard the song. Okay. Miss Diaz, welcome. All right, we're only going into our 3rd video. Oh, this is a good one. I've been playing a certain style of music recently, and one of the things that has been missing that I love so much is funk. So what we're going to do is we're going to react to a reactor reacting to a classic funk song. Let me bring you in so you can see what I see. Miss Diaz, so great to have you here. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, let me bring you in. Bring all of y'all in. Okay. Classic song we're going to be reacting to is One Nation Under a Groove. Oh my God. I saw Parliament Funkadelic in St. Louis in the late 70s sometime. My mind was blown. I didn't even understand what was going on. I was relatively young. I wasn't quite preteen, I would say. The concerts, there's fog, spaceships, flashing lights, people wearing metallic costumes, all kinds of stuff. Crazy. But if you just put the record on and just listen, it's like genius stuff, genius level stuff going on. It's like those innovators. You know how Steve Jobs is an innovator, and I don't mean the air quote. I'm assuming he is considered an innovator. You know, people who do stuff. It's mainly. This is one thing I've learned, that those kind of geniuses, they don't go to school and learn the normal way. A lot of them learn their way because they don't have the money to learn the real way, so they make up stuff that makes sense to them. This is how I've always saw George Clinton, Parliament and Funkadelic. This is just Funkadelic, One Nation Under a Groove. They're just so creative. They flow in and out of stuff. Anyway, so we're going to listen to One Nation Under a Groove by a channel I don't know if I'm a fan of. I've reacted to like twice, I think, and I don't recall being very fond of them. This is the first video of a channel, not that I don't like, but that I am quite sure I have negatively reviewed on multiple occasions. Playing a song that I refused to listen to. Once it came on my radar to react to it, refused to listen to it so I can hear it new to somebody reacting to it that I'm not sure will, I don't want to say get it. Let's just see what happens here. The name of the channel, Will Burn Reactions. Will Burn Reactions, 28,000 subscribers. 5,000 subscribers have seen this video, 319 likes, 5 dislikes. Let's do this. One Nation Under a Groove. We're scoring. We're doing everything we said we did on the last one, so prepare your scores, please.
What is up, my beautiful YouTube family? Thank you for tuning back in to Will Burn Reactions. My name is Chad. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Guys, the whole sole purpose of me creating this channel was to get exposure to music that I wasn't exposed to in my upbringing. Being in music pretty much my younger years in life, with my dad being my biggest influence. He's a keyboard player, organist himself, and still plays to today. Jazz was the biggest influence in my household. There was other genres of music that I was exposed to, but jazz was the biggest focal point.
This goes on for 2 minutes. We're gonna listen because it might mean something.
One day I just thought about creating a channel on this, and I was like, you know what, this would be good to do. I'm actually glad I've done this channel. I've been exposed to so much more music, and I've grown my genres of music, and my entertainment music has just been grown crazy, like in a crazy amount of time. I've added so much music to my playlist, and it's just been, I feel like I've opened up new avenues and new adventures just in music, and it's definitely had a huge impact on me, especially during this pandemic. And excuse me, and these times we're living in.
I can't.
This music has
definitely
uplifted me, got me through some times, and
okay.
So I can get
Hold on. Is that how it began? Does it just... I just need to remember. Did it just come in like that? All right, here we go.
so I can get
Okay, so it does come in just like that. It starts on the 1. All right, let's get back.
One Nation Under a Groove by Funkadelic, audio only.
Yeah.
I can get around it. So low you can't get under it. So high you can't get over it.
to dance our way out of our constriction. Gonna be freaking up and down the hang-up alleyway. With the groove I only got, we shall all be moved. Ready or not, here we come, getting down on the one which we believe in. Can I get it on my good God? I'm gonna get down on the end.
Stopping it real quick. I roll it back. Is that Bootsy Collins on the bass? I know he played for Parliament. Did he play for Funkadelic? I mean, I'm gonna have to find out, but let's go back. I think that's Bootsy Collins.
Don't tell me now. Giving you more of what you're talking for. Don't tell me now. Do you promise the funk? The whole funk, nothing but the funk. Ready or not, here we come, getting down on the one which we believe in.
It's so nasty.
My chance to dance my way out of my constriction. Chance to dance our way out of our constriction. Gonna be grooving up and down, hang up alleyway. Move our only guy, we shall all be moved. Please don't fail me now. Giving you more of what we're talking for. Me now. Here's my chance to dance my way out of my constriction. Don't fail me now. You promise the funk, the whole funk, nothing but the funk. One nation under a groove, getting down just for the funk of it. One nation and we're on the move, nothing can stop us now. One nation under a groove, getting down just for the funk of it. One nation, nothing can stop us now. Do you promise the phone? Do you promise the phone? Ha! Do you promise the phone? Do you promise the phone? The whole phone. One nation under a groove, getting down just for the funk of it. One nation and we're on the move, nothing can stop us now. One nation under a groove, getting down just for
this.
Do you promise to fall? The whole nothing but the bone. You can't stop us now. Getting down, one nation under one nation, and we're on the move. They can't stop us now. One nation, and we're on the move. One nation under our rule. Can't stop us now. Nothing can stop us now. You can't stop us now.
So bass heavy.
Giving you more of what we're fucking for. Please don't fail me now. Get it on the good foot. Good God.
Hold on. Hey Google. Who played bass on One Nation Under a Groove?
Yeah, I'm glad I finally got my way around to this original version because, like I said,
Hold on. Hey Google. Who played bass guitar on One Nation Under a Groove?
According to Song Facts, one of Clinton's friends described what he was looking at as One Nation Under a Groove. Bass guitarist Bootsy Collins recalled to Uncut, "One night in DC, some guys start shouting, 'One Nation. One Nation.'"
Okay. She kind of petered out there. Yeah, I was going to tell y'all about, okay, we're going to score. Put it in your, I'm going to distract you real quick, but remember up to this point, we're at 9 minutes, 30 seconds of a 12-minute video. We may not listen to all of that, so start tallying your scores so far, and we'll listen to whatever we're going to listen to. But that song came out in 1978, and I was reading about it, and one person wrote about this that the lyrics are about dancing as a way to freedom. And I thought about that phrase, like dancing as a way to freedom. And the word that stuck out to me is freedom. And, keep your scores in mind because I'm about to take y'all way off course. Yesterday was a commemorative day, 20 years. And I couldn't even watch a lot of it yesterday. I didn't watch hardly any of it, except there was a speech I wanted to see by someone. And I didn't want to really remember, because I remember that day. I was in LA on that day, but I remember it because I was alive and an adult in an adult situation. So I remember life before 9/11 and life afterwards. As far as all of the, the new rules and restrictions, TSA, and just and then how travel changed and things like that. But what I remember is how, for some, it was, there's some people who were, conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. But in general, and as a whole, the United States, the country I live in, came together after that time period. And we worked together. Generally speaking, our problems weren't fixed or anything, but we kind of worked together. We kind of came together and we allowed those kind of restrictions, like travel restrictions and things, and we supported going into whatever, going into other countries and finding who did what, and all of that. We did that together for the most part. And I watched one thing yesterday, about that, and it reminded me of that, and it made me think, oh my God, there's no way in 20 years that we are where we are now. I'm only talking about the United States, but whatever country people are in probably feel the same way. Like 20 years makes a big difference in my country. If something horrible happened in general that didn't happen from inside of our country to our country, if something happened from outside of our country like it did 20 years ago to our country, I don't think we can get together like that again. So it kind of made me sad because we're still the same human beings. We just got into corners of colors. Blue team and red team and black team and white team and yellow team and orange team and all of these different teams. And when I read this quote, from this song back from 1978, Dancing as a Way to Freedom, it almost made me cry because I'm not trying to get political. I'm only talking humanity stuff because political stuff doesn't really mean anything. People change their minds all the time on stuff. So I'm talking humanity stuff. So that phrase, dancing as a way to freedom. Freedom is the key word in that. Freedom. Freedom from being required to be part of anything. Like, I like being able to pick and choose. That's a true freedom. I feel like you don't have freedom when you are required to follow a certain path of the team colors, so to speak. And when I saw dancing as a way to freedom, wouldn't it be beautiful if that were that was kind of a concept 20 years ago. We weren't dancing for freedom, but we were together in general. And we're not like that right now. So I am leaving the country next month for a chunk of time. Right now, maybe a year, because I love my country, love the United States, and served my country twice in the military, twice honorably discharged. Love my country. But I want to see what it's like somewhere else where I was thinking about this on my bike ride this morning, and I was like, should I say this, or will people just freak out or not understand? But I guess I gotta be honest, because it really doesn't matter. Who am I? I'm nobody. Nobody cares what I say. I'm just living my life. But every great civilization has fallen. Like the Roman Empire, there were several Chinese dynasties that were huge and fell. And, I'm a student of history, so I'm not in denial. But I never thought I'd see in my lifetime the peak of my country. This is all opinion. Who cares what I say? But it's my channel, so I can say it. Our country feels like it's peaked, and there's no way for us to get back together. I don't mean to be pessimistic, but I don't know. I don't think a leader can bring us back together. I think we're so separate. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. This all happened in 20 years. So, dancing as a way to freedom, that struck me. Anywho, so, if you can remember, what the hell is he talking about? Some of y'all will know what I'm talking about. And most important to me, I know what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to listen to some of this. I don't know how much of this we're going to listen to, but we're going to listen to some of this. Let's go.
I've only heard Ice Cube's remake of this song. I never heard them actually, even though the original
remake
group do it. And this song is funky. I knew I wasn't going to be disappointed. It's George Clinton. And everything I know he does produce is crazy. The crazy thing about George Clinton, I know a lot of you guys, I actually reacted to him, but one of my favorite rappers of my time growing up is Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if a lot of you guys are familiar with. But George Clinton actually produced his last album he put out. The entire album was produced by George Clinton, and it's so much. You can tell George Clinton is all behind it because it's the sounds and the illusions you get throughout that entire album is crazy.
What about this one?
It's amazing. So I'm actually glad I'm getting around to experience some of his music. Knowing he produced one of my favorite artists' albums.
Understood.
And George Clinton has a special ear when it comes to music. Definitely listening to his music. He has a special ear, and the sounds and what he did with his music. And
disregard me as far as what I'm saying about him, but I gotta say it. He's saying in his words what I was saying to you about there are certain geniuses out there who have their way of doing a thing. It's been going this way, and then somebody will just go like this. That's what I felt like George Clinton. That's what I said, and I feel like that's what this young man is saying too.
And George Clinton has a special ear when it comes to music. Definitely listening to his music. He has a special ear, and the sounds and what he did with his music and the grooviness of his music is spectacular. I feel like this music right here will settle down a nation, just because it says nation in the song. I'm thinking like everything going on, everybody being crazy, and I don't like to go, like, this is a channel I try to stay away from, going into what's going on the road. This is to get away from all that crap, but I feel like this would be the perfect song. Everybody just turn this on and everybody just get into the groove, and this will clear everything up. I'm telling you, music is the solution. I'm telling you. Let me run for president, guys. I will put this as music is the solution to solve all issues. If they don't understand, I'm telling you, just let me go in the White House, DJ. You guys can come back up, right?
All right. You're going to say, but you didn't play it all. This is what you have to judge. What we've listened to so far. That is what you have to judge. All right, so prepare your scores. All right, so let me jump into the live stream. I am going to put my entertainment score here. I'm going to put my breakdown here, and then production value here. All right, let's send them. 3, 2, 1, go. Miss Kimmons, good to see you here. Thank you so much for stopping by. So good to see you. You're so rare to the place. It's always an honor when you show up. So thank you so much for being here. 9, 9, 10. Ooh, Miss Kimmons is coming in strong. All right, I'm going to, whoa, okay, that's fine. Good. Mr. Westwood, 10, 10, 10. I should have held my score back because I don't want anybody to be influenced by my score. I'm just one dude. Oh, obviously nobody is influenced by me. Mr. Humanity, 9, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 10. Is there anybody else out there? Hello, Mr. Gaming. Good to see you, Mr. Sajid. Is it Sajid Gaming? I'm going to call you Mr. Gaming unless you clear it up. If it's Mrs. Gaming, Ms. Gaming. Whatever it is, I'm going to say Mr. Gaming until you clear it up. All right. Okay. So let me talk about my scores. I explained to y'all that I was going to do 3 reactions in a row of songs that I absolutely love being reacted to by people that I have not given good scores to because they haven't hit the criteria that I like for reactors. Now, as you can see, my score, you all thought that was above average. And I respect that 100%. And I think when I reacted to this channel before, I admitted the things that I thought were great about this channel, which is that the song plays all the way through. I think that's all that I really liked, that the song played all the way through. I'm just going to start with my scoring here, okay? 4 for entertainment. I was thinking, and I'm not sold on it yet. I just gave it how I felt it at the time. Let me see if I talk my way out of this 4. I thought from an entertainment value standpoint, I was getting all of the entertainment before the breakdown, before the song stopped. I kind of consider the reaction what's happening during the course that the song is playing, and then what happens afterwards, like the breakdown. That's how I see it. So while the song was playing, I got much enjoyment from the song itself. When I saw him, he was dancing in the corner like this. He was feeling it. Now, I'm not making fun or anything, so don't think that. Was that entertaining for me? No. All of that he was doing there got him to the 4. Should I go to a 5 for entertainment? Now I'm talking about the entertainment value of his video, not the entertainment value of the song and how good the song made you feel, because you can go to Funkadelic's Vivo and listen to the song and get more enjoyment from it. What did he bring that was entertaining is the question. Could I go above a 4 for entertaining that he did? Because I will tell you, after the song played and he goes to his breakdown, what I allowed y'all to listen to, because I didn't play the whole thing, nothing rose above a 4 in there. Entertainment wise. All right. And then, as you can see, an 8 for the breakdown. All of that was for, first of all, he had knowledge of George Clinton, so he was able to kind of understand that man is different when he makes music. And he expressed it that way. Would I give him a 9? An 8. Should he get a 9? I'm comfortable with that 8. And then 9 for production value. I'm comfortable with that. Now I need to jump in here and read. I got stuff planned for y'all, so let me read what's going on, see if there's anything that I need to know before I jump to the next reaction. Okay, Ms. Diaz, did she just jump in and jump out? I didn't see her score for her. Or are you just trying to keep a low profile? I understand. Thank you for being there. You don't have to do anything. But thank you for at least, beeping in to let us know that you are here. So I'm happy you're here, Ms. Diaz. Okay. I appreciate you. Not I appreciate, but I'm ecstatic for Mr. Humanity checking out Mark King. I enjoy. Okay, this is Miss Kimmons. Whoever reacts, she likes. He doesn't talk over it. Intro is to the point and is a musician, so you can tell he really gets into the instrumentals. Respect? Understood, Miss Kimmons. Thank you very much. And Mr. Gaming did not score either, I don't think, but thank you for being here. Not necessary. Okay, now I'm going to jump past the scoring and see if there's anything I need to know here. Mr. Westwood. Don't mind if the song doesn't play all the way through, as long as enough of the song is played that I get a very good sense of the song, their reaction, and their breakdown of the song. I feel the exact same way. Especially the more they do it, I expect the more that they do reactions, I expect that they start learning, or they start getting the instinctive vibe of where to stop the song so that it's not disruptive to us who are watching. As a matter of fact, we expect them to stop there, and they stop and they give us some information. Then maybe they roll back a couple of seconds so that we pick up. I love that. So, thank you for that comment, Mr. Westwood. No retracting comment, Miss Kimmons. No, I'm just kidding. All right, and Mr. Humanity, before we move on, yeah, I feel the same way as Mr. Westwood. All right, then. It's time to move on to the next song. That whole thing, One Nation Under a Groove. The last thing, not political at all, but I just love those two ideas this song brings. Dancing as a way to freedom. Dancing, it reminded me of when the wall came down and when David Hasselhoff is standing on top of the wall separating East and West Berlin, singing freedom, and people chipping away at the wall, breaking it down. Freedom is a real word, it's a real word. And if dancing as a way to freedom, it's like doing something positive, like really fun and positive that gets you where you want to be. And then the name of the song, which I wish he was kind of saying it, like one nation under a single groove. Like we're all on the same page. We're all swaying left at the same time, right at the same time, left at the same time, right. Like we're all under the spell of one groove. Man, I remember when we used to be, I remember the bicentennial. And I know some of y'all out there remember the bicentennial too. 1976 was my country's 200. I don't want to hear this. All right. Let me go okay, so our next one. Okay, so I told you we're doing 3 in a row. This one I'm not scoring unless I am compelled to score. because I was so hard on this channel before. The reason I'm playing it is because I love watching videos of the channels that I was kind of hard on. They weren't my taste, but I might learn something in the new one. And you all can react too. Say, tell me why you like this stuff. I'm open for all of this stuff, but I've only reacted to this channel once. I did not enjoy that experience at all because it is a vocal coach. All right, the song that this exact same vocal coach that reacted before, the song that they're going to be reacting to is Burning Down the House. I need to bring y'all in so you can see what I see. Next up is Talking Heads, Burning Down the House. The reactor, his name is Beth Roars. Beth Roars. She has a gargantuan subscriber count of 571,000. People like what she does. They don't care what I say. The only person that cares is me over on this channel. This is where it needs to stay. 571,000 subscribers. Her video has 37 views, 37,500 views. 1.6K likes, only 21 dislikes. Was there anything I wanted y'all to know about this? Came out in 1983. Nope. Let's jump right into it. Burning Down the House, Talking Heads, vocal coach. All right, I'm definitely letting this play. If I take my headphones off, it's because something is cringing me. Do not let that affect you. Do not let that, and as I saw your scores on the last one, y'all don't get affected by nothing. Y'all strong, independent people. But I have strong opinions too, but I don't want to affect anyone's thing. And hopefully I like this, but if this is like that last one, we'll see. Let's do it!
Hello, welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. This one is a patron vote winner. Yay!
I gotta see. All right, my back has been hurting because I think of these live streams that I've been in. So if you see me stretching and stuff and drinking water, which I don't normally because it's not on brand, this is on brand, but I need to try to stay hydrated, and I'm stretching out my thighs and everything so I don't, try to keep my back together because I love doing these. But man, who knew that sitting can take such a toll? All right, she brought up Patreon, so I would like to see what's going on here with her Patreon. Okay, so what she does, Beth Roars, she has a Patreon. She does lessons. Find out about her. So she has her own YouTube channel. Not YouTube channel, but I mean website. And then Beth Roars, Little Roars. Red Bubble, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to find out. But first of all, I want to see what her, y'all can see what I see, right? Yeah. All right, so I want to see what's her Patreon, because I'm taking tips from everybody. Okay, Beth Roars is creating educational singing videos. Beth Roars, new episodes weekly. Select a membership level. Okay, Little Roar. Okay, so her levels are Little Roar for $1, Connect Roar for $5, Your Roarsome for $15. All right, for $1, this is per month. Okay, so for $1 per month, or save 10% if you pay annually. So if you pay, okay, enough. Okay, so for $1 a month, you enjoy Discord benefits. I've heard this word Discord as a thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Discord is. It's not capitalized, but I don't know what that is. Enjoy Discord benefits and access to the community. Thanks for your support. Includes Discord benefits. I don't know what that is. And then $5 per month. This is called Connect Roar. You get patron-only reaction video votes. Patron-only reaction votes. Meaning that you can suggest a video for $5. Patron-only reactions. So reactions that you don't see on YouTube or over here. Blogs and scripts for upcoming science videos. Let me read that again. Blogs and scripts for upcoming science videos, plus access to Discord server. Okay, I don't know what. Patron-only reaction videos. Patron-only reaction. Oh, votes. I keep saying videos. Patron-only reaction votes. So I guess that's a request. All right, let's hurry up and get over to your Roarsome. For $15 a month, you get monthly live stream concert chat. Oh, so she sings. See? That's a thing. That's a value, for real. Monthly live stream concert chat, early access to all content, B-roll edits. Access to Discord server, Patreon. Okay, so everything $5. Okay, right on. Okay, so she said that this was a Patreon vote. So I'm guessing for this is a $5 reaction. I'm jumping back in the chat. Somebody tell me if I'm mistaken. Mr. Bill, what are you doing here? You need to be relaxing and do not participate in the chat. Be passive. I'm so thankful you're here and I'm happy you're here. I hope you're feeling better, but chill out. You can see the replay, and believe me, I need you here. I want you here, but you got to take care of things. All right. So, but it's good to see you. All right. Anybody have a problem with me looking up that Patreon, and anybody have a problem with me saying that that's a $5 reaction we're about to watch? Anybody have a problem? It's true, right? No one disagrees with me on that. Then my next question would be, if somebody paid you $5 for a reaction, would you have to like the song? Can you not like a song if somebody paid you to listen to it? Because if obviously they paid you because they like the song. If you don't like it, they're never going to pay you for another song that they like. This is all my theory. So are we getting a straight reaction? Do you care? Y'all probably don't even care. Mr. Bill, just passively chill and watch what's going on here. Okay? Just watch. Do not participate. Thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm not going to stop because I don't want to stop. I may not even listen to the whole thing. Do not be influenced by me. Let's do this. Vocal coach reacts to Talking Heads burning down the house. David Byrne live. So she's going to be focusing on David Byrne. All right, let's take it back so y'all can hear everything that I heard.
Hello, welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. This one is a patron vote winner, yay! And if you haven't read David Byrne's book, How Music Works.
Sorry, Patreon vote doesn't sound like, I don't know what it is, but she said winner. So I guess that's interesting. You vote, maybe she puts three songs up and people vote, and the song that gets the most votes, and you get to vote. Oh, and you get to vote for $5. So you don't request. This is the only way I can work this out. You don't request a song, you vote. And the vote winner, she does a reaction to. That's how I understand it. If you understand it differently, please let me know.
I really would suggest you do. It's such a good book. It follows how music has developed through a lens of history, anthropology, technology, and architecture. It's fascinating. All those synthy sounds totally define new wave for me. So 80s. The story behind this song is really fascinating. The drummer, Chris France, went to a Parliament Funkadelic concert in Madison Square Garden, and their chant is "Burn Down the House," and he was just shouting it after the concert and having a great time. And David Byrne was like, "Oh, I really like that. Let's have Burning Down the House." And the song was born. And he actually just went round on a really funky bass line and sung loads of gobbledygook and eventually turned it into lyrics. Actually, it's a very simple bass line. He is really interesting because he's someone who definitely rebels against voices being perfect and perfection and really goes for expression. In fact, he's quoted as saying the better a singer's voice, the harder it is to believe them, and he is all about the communication with the audience. And I think that he's doing himself down a little bit. I mean, you can't compare him to Whitney Houston or to an opera singer, but he is bringing a really fun, enjoyable experience full of many cool vocal techniques, which I'll talk about in a minute. Yeah, it's just a completely different ball game, and you know, people tend to go for either really, really good technique, and sometimes I kind of get him. If it's just technique, it can be a little bit robotic, and some people go more towards the storytelling line, and he is definitely one of those people. Okay, like there. Da, 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 da. He's going between staccato and legato, so that really short, sharp, consonant, punchy, rhythmic phrase, and then sliding down at the bottom. He's changing it up constantly. And then just sliding up again. He's having fun with his voice, which is the most important thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be playful. It's like Scottish. But he's making all these silly noises, and he's doing it with such confidence that it's so playful, and it kind of echoes what's going on with the music. You've got some really bizarre, random kind of spaceship noises with the and synths, and it makes sense to be playing around with your voice in the same way that the music is playing, and that's something to bear in mind when you're singing as well. What are you singing with? If you are playing in a rock band or you're singing in a rock band, you're gonna want to match with the guitars and that driving bass line and the rhythm. If you're singing with piano, you're gonna sing it completely differently, and he's matching this song to all the instrumentation. Yes, I love that, and I love her outfit. It makes me smile so much. Oh my god, I'm so easily entertained. I'm gonna say easily entertained. I just love a silly noise, and I'm like, yay! However, I think we all are. It's so interesting, and you don't hear noises like that all the time. It's just fun. Okay, but he's also doing a lot of things which are really good, and not everyone does in terms of singing. He is so relaxed in how he is producing sound. He's got a lovely relaxed jaw, lovely relaxed tongue, everything's looking chill, and he's just allowing himself to like fully embody the music. Now, an early singing teacher of his kicked him out of a choir, I think, because he was too shy and he sung out of pitch, and here he's completely In neither of these things he's singing totally pitched, because, you can learn to pitch. It might take a while, but even, if you really, really struggle, people can learn. But also, he is so confident in it that it doesn't really matter if the sound isn't perfect. It just matters that you're dancing. Fire! See, that's another classic one. I'm just proving to you that David Byrne can sing fire instead of fire. He's kind of keeping it really, really open so that it is easier to sing. He knows how to make it easier for himself. Like a funky ghost house, doesn't it? If you're not dancing along, you should be. So full of joy.
All right, before we go on, I'm just stretching out my legs. Don't mean anything. She's at 8 minutes 36 seconds of a 9-minute video, so she's got like less than 30 seconds left. We're scoring this. Y'all are scoring this. I'm going to talk about it after your scores are in. I would like you all to send, we're going to listen to that last 30 seconds. I'm going to ask you to put your scores, and then I'm going to count it down 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to send your scores respectfully. And then based on those scores, I'm going to be asking some specific questions of some specific viewers. I am not scoring this, but I am going to talk all about this. Let's listen to the last 30 seconds. 30-ish seconds.
On my Saturday afternoon cleaning the house playlist, because all that energy will definitely make it better. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Okay, let me give her a like. Give the channel a like. Beth Roars. Give a like. Boom. I am part of that 1.6K. And let me... Okay. Start putting your scores, typing your scores in. I'm going to give you a countdown in about 20 seconds. I would like you all to send them at the same time, because I don't want you to look at anybody else's score. I want you to just be me. Pretend like this is yours, because I'm going to ask you questions if when I score, and even when I don't score, I'm going to have to talk about it. So may ask you some questions. All right, send them. Miss Kimmons already sent hers. I hope she's not influencing anybody. 3, 2, 1, send them, y'all. Send them. And while you send them, I'm going to see if there's anything I need to see here. Oh, Mr. S, John S, good to see you. You snuck in. I didn't see you there. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. You will be the first comment, even though it may not be toward me. Notice how she's 5 times bigger than the video, so we can look. Okay, I hear you. I don't want to hit you. You're not influencing anybody. Send those scores, y'all. Send the scores. Send your scores, please. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Send them. Come on now. Except Mr. Bill, you're exempt. Mr. John S., please send the score. Mr. Humanity said, okay, so we're going entertainment value 2, we got a consensus there. I'm moving on because no one else wants to play. Okay, 7, 8, that's a consensus for breakdown, and 10. All right, Miss Kimmons and Mr. Humanity, if you don't mind, you don't have to, and I'll take your silence as your answer. But okay, Mr. John S, 3, 5, 5. Okay, cool. So you're pretty consistent. I dare say that the entertainment score is the exact same. 2, 2, 3. That's exactly the same. All right. For those 2s, what was, if you want to, if you don't mind, what was the biggest thing that kept your score from being higher on entertainment? Don't send it yet. Start typing it. I'm going to talk, but I'm going to give you like 30 seconds because I don't want, and I love it when I love independent thinkers. So don't be influenced by anybody else. So we've got 3 scores there, 2, 2, 3. If you feel like it, I'll take your silence as you don't want to participate, which is totally fine. But if you don't mind, I'm giving you another 30 seconds to be writing right now, and then I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1 that I want you to send this. If you feel like you don't have to. What is your biggest problem that kept you from having a higher entertainment score? Please be typing that now, and I will look in the chat to see if there's anything I need to know. All right, send them whenever you're ready. That's Miss Kimmons, Mr. Humanity, and Mr. S. If you want to, no pressure. I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds here. Y'all are chicken. So chicken, come on. This is a safe space. Okay, I'm gonna leave in about 20 seconds and go on to the next video. Okay, thank y'all for writing. Okay, if you don't mind, I'm gonna read this out loud. Miss Kimmons has said she didn't seem to be paying attention to the actual song and she got bogged down in the fun facts. Understood that 100%. Once I finish reading them, I'm gonna tell you my feelings as well. Okay, Mr. Humanity says, I need people to feel it. I like to see a human side. Okay, you're leaning toward what I'm kind of about. For me, it's like a college professor watching music, and that turns me off. Okay, I understand 100%, respected 100%, because I feel that way as well. I think what I said in her last reaction is that all of those subscribers, maybe all of them, or a big chunk, not all of them for sure, but a big chunk of them are music students, voice students, because she gives lessons and stuff. So maybe the fact that she calls it Roars Reacts, that's not what she's really doing. So she's getting reaction views when she should be just straight in. I'm just talking, y'all don't have to agree with me. She should just be straight in the entertainment genre, where you don't come here for entertainment. You come here for education, notes, tips, that kind of thing. All right, I'm going to move on to Mr. S. She was talking without having enough to say. Listen to that. So 80s, that's a good vacuuming music. I understand what you're saying. Must be on delay. It is on delay. I know it's a delay for me seeing it. So I'll take that into account. And please know that when I'm yelling at y'all like that, it's in fun. It's not even yelling. But yeah, reason I can't get down with this channel is a little bit of what all of y'all said. She's not listening to the song. First of all, she read the book by David Byrne. So she's very familiar with the song. She's very familiar with the singer and his philosophy about singing. And this goes back to a question I asked y'all about 2 reactions ago. Do you care that a reactor, first of all, knows the song very well? So if you don't mind that they know the song, you are happy with having somebody who's like-minded with you in the same room with you, watching a song that both of y'all know. That you get entertainment from that. I personally don't, but I'm not the benchmark for who should like what for as far as reaction channels. But the fact that she knew the song very well, that already took a lot away. Because the motto of my channel is watching people discover music that you love. So if this was a song that I really love, which it is a song that I really love, that's why I picked it. But it ain't no Level 42, so I don't care that much. But if this was a song that meant so much to me and connected with my girlfriend or sometime in school or that summer, you know, at the lake or whatever that thing is, then when I pull up a reaction channel, I want to see if they get what I get from the song. Do the emotional stuff that was mentioned in the chat, do they connect with the voice for how the voice is, not describing why the voice is, but did the artist convey what the artist conveyed? Did that move you to a thing, to a way of feeling or something like that? So I'm all about that. So she knew the song a lot, so I can't get down with that unless they're very entertaining, which she is not. She was like dancing and moving around, but some of that, this all stays on my channel. Please, if you don't like her stuff, do not go over there and say anything to her. This stays on my channel. All of that dancing was fake to me. It wasn't organic to me. You may not agree, but when I get the feeling that it's like that, it's cringe for me. And I can't watch. So I don't like that. So she knew the song, she's performing. And then she does that thing, not as bad in this video as she did before, but she does that thing where she imitates the vocal thing that happened in the song. That's for her students, I understand that. I'm not her student. So when I hear that, it's just, I don't want to hear that again. And believe me, all of this stuff I just said, I'm still going to react to her channel in the future because it's fun to talk about. Doesn't mean I'm going to like it more, or I might discover a reaction that is really good for me. Maybe there's something that hit her in a way that she may not have even expected, that I can really get down with. But that hasn't happened in these last two. All right. I'm going to read the chat a little bit, and I got the next one ready to come up for y'all. So let's see if there's anything I need to know. Here. Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Kimmons, Mr. Humanity, Mr. S, for scoring and then giving those explanations, because they're all valid and they're all important. They're all as important as mine. I just happen to be facilitating this thing, but my opinion doesn't mean anything more than your opinion. That's why we're a team over here as far as respect and understanding what other people believe. Just because we don't believe it, we respect the fact that they have the freedom to say what they want to say. And that's what we do here. So thank y'all for scoring. We're gonna score on the next one. And thank you for giving some idea of your feelings, because a lot of people won't. You know, they hide behind the keyboard. They criticize, but they don't critique with constructive criticism, which is what I would like to happen over here. All right, let's see what else is happening over here. I understand. I'm with you, Ms. Kimmons, as far as preferring Reactors. First time here, love that, need that. And I agree with you that it has a different vibe as a vocal coach. It's not. It's something. It's educational. It's educational. It's not entertainment, which I think reaction channels are entertainment, especially from the music or whatever it is that they're reacting to. Some people react to comedy stuff. Some people react to WWE. The base of it is entertainment as far as a reaction channel. That's education. Except she's trying to make an education channel an entertainment channel with her dancing and all that. She's trying to make it entertaining, but it ain't for me. All right. Is there anything else I need to see before we go to the next one? What's up next? All right. This is the last of the channels that I have not, of songs that I love very much being reacted to by channels that I haven't reacted to very well to. So I'm putting songs that I love in the hands of people that I have not reacted to well. That's the best way to put it. I'm trying to be respectful. Some of them I don't like. Some of them I don't think they're actual reactions, but let's get to this one. Next song up is by Earth, Wind, and Fire from from 1978, Fantasy. This song is magic to me. I remember it as a kid. It's magic because of the music composition, the way it flows. But Philip Bailey's falsettos on this, it feels like a journey. Like the name of the song is Fantasy. It feels like science fiction. The song, come with me in a land. It feels like you're on a journey. So, those of you who love this song like I love this song, we're about to look at a channel. Let me bring y'all in so you can see. Take a guess who this is. What channel do you think? Can you see my, they're not in the tabs. Who's reacted to this? Let me bring y'all in so you can see what I see. Reacting to Fantasy by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Rob Squad Reactions. This channel has 131 subscribers. This video has 60,000 views. It was uploaded July 1st of this year, so it's new. So this is relative. Whatever we see here, this is what they're doing these days, meaning this channel. Give us more. First time, I'm reading their title. Give us more. First time reacting Earth, Wind, and Fire Fantasy Reaction. Okay. 60,000 views, 3.7K likes, 34 dislikes. Now, y'all know how good this song is. If they say, I've never heard of Earth, Wind, and Fire, which is their MO, that the young man's MO. I said it before, I say it again. He is proud to not know stuff. I never heard of them. Prince, never heard of them. Purple Rain, what was that? You know what I mean? So, how much of Earth, Wind, and Fire does he not know? How much of Fantasy has he never heard before? This video is 10 minutes long. I don't want to stop it, but if some nonsense goes on, we're scoring this like we did everything else. Do not be influenced by me, but please allow me to express myself. But if you disagree with me, and we'll talk about it in the chat afterwards. I can't imagine. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Fantasy. Let's do it, y'all.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Rob Squad Reactions with your boy Jay.
And your girl Amber.
And we're back today with another video for you guys, suggested by you guys. As y'all can tell, I'm hyped this morning. I woke up ready to go. Babe, tell them what we got today.
Okay, so this was actually suggested by someone super awesome, Kurt Powers from the Powers Project.
Kurt Powers.
He actually has a really, really awesome podcast. We got to talk to him, do a little interview with him. It's going to be posted today on his podcast. You guys, make sure you go and check it out. He's awesome. I mean, I loved it because the conversation flows.
All right. We're going to come right back there where we left off. First, I want to see what's their Patreon situation. And then I want to see if there's a link to that podcast because I'm interested. My family channel. So he has a family channel. 2021 goals. 100,000 subscribers. And he's at 131. So come on now. Congratulations to you. Be on a radio talk show as a guest. That's his the second goal. And the third goal is to upload 1,000 videos. I don't know where their 1,000th video. Okay. Is there anything else? There's nothing else in there. There's no link to the... It looks like he was doing this, like there was a link to the podcast. But there isn't. And there's no Patreon. Hold on. Let's see what their family... Nah, I don't need to say that. Fantasy. Here we go.
Yes, he's such a cool guy.
We will leave you guys the link to his podcast down in the description. Make sure to go check it out. You get I want to say it's like an hour-long interview with us. Yeah. So make sure y'all go check it out.
So much fun. But he actually suggested the song for me. He said, Amber, I think you're going to like Earth, Wind, and Fire. So,
I need to see their faces.
The song is called Fantasy.
I got to go back. This is my... I'm sorry, I had to roll back. This is my favorite part of their video. When they start to describe what they know about the song or not know about the song. This is the most entertaining part. What will they say? Because she asked him directly, do you know the song? And then he switched up the question. Let's go back.
Leave you guys the link to his podcast down in the description. Make sure to go check it out. You get I want to say it's like an hour-long interview with us.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all go check it out.
So much fun. But he actually suggested the song for me. He said, Amber, I think you're going to like Earth, Wind, and Fire. So, do you remember the song?
The song is called Fantasy.
Fantasy. So, I'm super excited.
And I am not familiar with Earth, Wind, and Fire. I know... Oh, my God. What was that cartoon?
Come on. Come on. Not familiar. Okay, I don't know the song. I can understand that. Not familiar with Earth, Wind, and Fire? I'm going back to the chat. Who's calling BS with me? Do not be influenced by me. If you don't believe it's BS, say it. I'm going back to the... I need to see, man. All right. My man says he's never heard of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, no, he says, I'm not familiar with her. Let me let it play. Let me let it play. Don't send anything. Don't send anything. Don't send anything. Don't send it. I don't want you hanging out there by yourself. This is the magical part of their video, though. For me, let's go back.
Go check it
It
out.
was so much fun. But he actually suggested the song for me. He said, Amber, I think you're going to like Earth, Wind, and Fire. So, do you remember the song?
The song is called Fantasy.
Fantasy. So, I'm super excited.
And I am not familiar with Earth, Wind, and Fire. I know... Oh, my God. What was that cartoon when we were kids? It was the 90s cartoon where they all stuck their rings in. I'm Earth. I'm Wind. Captain Planet.
I didn't
Captain
watch
Planet
that.
is what it's called. I know Earth, Wind, and Fire from that, but the band...
I'm a little bit familiar with the song September because it was played at family reunions, but I had no other recollection
What
of...
song?
All right, I'm coming back to another side here. Is it possible that there's generations of people, not generations, a generation of this age of people who have had internet since they were conscious? They don't know who Earth, Wind, and Fire is? That's a real question I'm asking, because I'm being hard on them for not knowing Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do their generation not know who Earth, Wind, and Fire is? How would they know who Earth, Wind, and Fire is? Parents? Oldie stations? There's no... I'm coming to the conclusion that it's possible that they don't know who Earth, Wind, and Fire is. Unbelievable to me, though. It's unbelievable to me. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know who Earth, Wind... I live in a world where they don't know where Earth, Wind, and Fire... It feels like it's a fake world. Like there's different... All right, I'm not stopping this because I'm hoping the song is loud and... All right, let's go back. I love hearing that. I don't... That is so entertaining. There's people like leaving my channel right now because I keep playing the most boring part to them. I think this is the most interesting part to me. I love watching them describe how they don't know stuff that everybody knows. Prince is my mother's favorite performer, she said. This was Purple Rain, I think they were reacting to. My mother's favorite performer was Prince. She had his posters on the wall, all of that. I have never heard this song. Purple Rain. And he goes, I don't know. Did he say, I don't know any Prince songs. It's like, he's got a beard. He's like an adult. He's not a newborn baby. They're going to say, do you know Benny Goodman? I know some Benny Goodman. I know a lot of music from before my time. I don't know it all, though, so. All right, let's just play this. The reaction to the song, what's that going to be like? Are they going to give the respect to this song as it deserves, or is it just going to be a performance? Is it? I'm saying it's going to be a performance. Don't let me influence you, but I'm predicting a performance and not an actual hearing the song. I will eat my words if I'm wrong. I ain't got no words I need to eat, guarantee you.
September.
What does it sound like?
Do you remember? No?
Let's go back to my favorite
Wind
part.
and Fire. So, do you remember the song?
The song is called Fantasy.
Fantasy. So I'm super excited.
And I am not familiar with Earth, Wind, and Fire. I know. Oh my God, what was that cartoon when we were kids? It was the '90s cartoon where they all stuck their rings in. I'm Earth. I'm Wind. Captain Planet.
I didn't.
Captain
watch
Planet
that.
is what it's called. I know Earth, Wind, and Fire from that, but the band could not tell y'all.
I do. I'm a little bit familiar with the song September because it was played at family reunions, but I had no other recollection
What
of
song?
September.
What's it sound like?
Do you remember? No.
No. Say no.
Okay, but it used to be played. Yeah, it used to be played. Yes. He's gonna keep going.
That song?
Yeah.
Is it that song?
Yes,
Okay,
but
cool.
it's much better than that.
How do
But
you
I
live
remember
with-
that song from family reunions. But I was
How do you
super
live with
excited when
him?
he said Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was like, okay, yeah, let's listen to
I'm
some more.
joking.
Let's see what else they've got. So this is for Kurt Powers. It is his project picked. The Powers project
All right.
picked.
Let's do
So I said picked.
So Earth, Wind, and Fire, Fantasy. Let's get it. Enough talking. I'm kind of. I don't know. What is this? If it's the same people who sing Fantasy, is it about to be like kind of funky, jazzy?
It's the same people who sang September.
Or yeah, September.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say. I would think. I don't know. It could be different.
All right. So we're about to expect some horns and all types of
Yes.
stuff.
Man, that sounds good. Taking it back. All right, I need to get all of that other stuff out of my head and just prepare to just take in all of this greatness that is this song. Top 5 Earth, Wind, and Fire song. If you have an Earth, Wind, and Fire favorite song, let me know in the chat. My favorite Earth, Wind, and Fire song, just off the bat, it could change tomorrow. Fantasy's top 2. Is there any, what would be above it? Loveless Groove tonight. All right, Fantasy, I'm saying Fantasy. That's why I picked it for this reaction. Let me know if you have a favorite Earth, Wind, and Fire song. All right, no stops. We're starting right at the beginning of the song. Let's do it.
So we're about to expect some horns and all types of stuff.
Yes.
That's cool.
Every man has a place. In his heart there's a space, and the world can't erase his fantasy.
Get that falsetto.
Take a ride in the sky on a ship, fantasize. All your dreams will come true right away.
Wow.
And we will live together until the 12th of never. Our voices will ring forever as
Hey.
every thought is a dream, rushing by in a stream.
Hold on. I feel like this, and I may be wrong. I feel like this is like super like disco.
It is kind of
I
got a
feel
funky
like
disco
yeah, I
feel
feel like
to
this
it.
is like definitely like disco type era. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm absolutely loving it so far. And then it's not too many times you hear people like males especially go up in that high falsetto like that. Yeah, you know, there's one. There's 3 of them that can do it.
But and then at the same time, I really like how smooth and clean his
Yes.
voice stays at the same time.
No doubt about it. I'm loving it so far.
Bringing life to the kingdom of doing. Take a ride in the sky on a ship, fantasize. All your dreams will come true miles away. Our voices will ring together until the 12th of never. We all will live, love forever.
pause it real quick. Oh, so close, Dan. I'm not pausing.
Okay, taking a quick break. All right, we're at 7 minutes 44 seconds of a 10:40. So we got 3 minutes left, which I'm not sure we're going to hear the whole thing. But all right, so y'all going to score this. As I say, I mentally I have it in two parts: the music that they're reacting to, and then when the music stops, their breakdown. So I want you to take note of everything that happened prior to this. I don't know if we're going to listen to all of this at the end. I don't know if I don't want to say no if I can handle it, but let's do it. Get your scores prepared, please.
Hey, Mr. Powers.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So like I said, I do remember the September song, but I feel like it's very different. Like this song, you really get to hear the high notes they can hit.
I'm telling you, them falsettos they were hitting, not many can hit.
Like that was probably the most impressive part of me. I did love the horns. I did love the overall song. I like how sometimes they slowed it down and then like brought it right back up for you, like kind of just like dropped you and then picked you right back up. So I really liked that. And then I liked how the horns were like just like deeper this time. Yes. You know what I mean? I love that. But those high notes, like God.
I feel like this song, and I may be wrong. I feel like it was like they transitioned from like a jazz to kind of like a funk. And like I even felt like there was like some hints of R&B in there.
I think it was well rounded.
I feel like there was some hints of R&B, but like this was one of those songs that so easy to get lost in just the tune.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't need the video for this.
No, and then but there were some times I heard lyrics they were talking about being lied to and things being unjust. So is that kind of what the fantasy is? Like the fantasy was someone lying to you, kind of selling you something that's not true. That's kind of what I got from the story.
I didn't listen that deeply and intently, but I mean, you could probably be right. I just kind of got lost in the falsettos and the horns.
So drop down in the comments. Let us know the meaning behind this fantasy song. But again, I didn't think I know who Earth, Wind, and Fire was, but now that you say they sing the
you remember?
Yeah, like I had no idea who. I've heard that song, but I had no idea who sang it. So now I'm kind of glad that I know another Earth, Wind, and Fire song.
And I want to know more. I like this is a band.
It's a fun band.
Yeah, because the songs that like I said, I kind of know September, and then listening to this one for the first time, it's like it was very different. So I feel like they're probably pretty dynamic. So I want to hear more, and of course they have the horns for your girl. Right. So I just want to hear more and more Earth, Wind, and Fire. So he picked a really good one.
But guys, this is gonna be the end of our video, and for all of you guys that have been asking,
don't want to know. All right. I know, boy. I don't know if you hear whistling. Something's going on out there. It's got my dog's attention. All right. So let me jump into the chat. All right, we're gonna score this. So put your scores down. I'm not scoring this because I'm gonna start scoring after this, but I'm not scoring these last three. I don't want to score because I've kind of made it kind of clear. I will score these on individual reaction videos, but not on the live chat because I made it kind of clear how I feel about these channels. All right, put your scores in and send them when you like. Send your scores. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. And while you do that, I'm gonna jump in the chat and see if there's anything I need to see. Okay. I like how Mr. John S. Sometimes I love what you say. Sometimes I can't read it out loud because it's just so blunt. But I hear what you're saying. All right. All right, Ms. Kimmon says she thinks that they're so popular because they don't know these songs. Okay. My question always is, I know I made fun when I said the man has a beard, so he's an adult. How do you get through life not knowing the names of these groups, hearing these songs? I'm not their generation, so I don't know what they're exposed to and what they're not exposed to. Maybe because they had the internet since they were born, they had access to everything. So they just gravitated to whatever they liked. Like, I guess when we were younger, we didn't have internet. I learned music from my parents and from the radio, and I can switch the dial and listen to whatever I want. R&B was big in my house, but I switched the dial and I was listening to pop music. The only thing I wasn't listening to at the time, full on, was country. I didn't have an interest personally, but I was listening to pop. I was listening to new wave. I was listening to R&B. I was listening to rap when rap came about. Did they not have the same access? They had more access. I just don't know how you get through life. Like, okay, I'm trying to put myself in their spot. All right, this young man, let's say 22, let's just say adult, 21. When I was 21, did I know who artists were the decade before I was born? I did, because my mother played all that. It was mainly Motown though. And I knew the popular music at the Cats in the Cradle and this, all of this kind of stuff that, how could I miss it? But anyway, understand what you're saying, Miss Kimmons, that they're popular because they don't know these songs. How do they not know? She said that Prince was her mother's favorite artist, had the posters on the wall, talked about Prince all the time, hadn't heard Purple Rain. Okay, let me move on. All right, Mr. S, let me read yours first before I read anything out loud. I agree with you on that, and that one is safe to read. They upload all the time. They upload every day, sometimes multiple times a day. I think that's what I heard him say. So yeah, you're right about that. You know, all of that uploading definitely gets your numbers up. The more you upload, the more opportunities for people to hear your channel. So it's true. Okay, Miss Kimmons says she thinks it's possible that they don't know, the newer generations don't know who Earth, Wind, and Fire are. Wow. Okay. Let's see. All right, Mr. Moore, welcome. I didn't see you. Good to see you. Let's see what you say. Okay. First of all, I didn't know this. I'm 6 years old. So I'm kind of leaning to the fact that, okay, I respect that comment. I don't know. Everybody has a different life experience. People are born in different countries. People have different amount of money growing up, radio or interest. Like, it's possible that somebody listened to, let's say country music, just I'm being random, listen to country music the whole life. They didn't even listen to other stuff. So they would not know who Earth, Wind, and Fire is. Wouldn't they have heard of Earth, Wind, and Fire? My brain, as small as it is, cannot wrap its little self around the idea. I respect what Mr. Moore says about being the age that he is and never hearing the song. What can you say? A fact is a fact. All right, I'm going to the last song that I have here for you all. I've done 2.5 hours in this seat right here, baby. I'm 30 minutes into overtime. So I'm going to go with the last one that I'm familiar with. Get it together. We're going to do the last reaction that I have prepared. And then I'm going to ask if there's a reaction that you would like to have before I go. I think I'm going to try to end these with a request reaction, but I got to be very specific. I got to know the song. I got to like the song. It doesn't care who the reactor is. I got to know the song and I got to like the song so that I can focus on the reactor. I know what experience that I'm going to get from the song already. That's what happens over in this channel. I'm not trying to learn new music, you know, on this channel. What I'm doing is reacting to reactors to songs that I like, and a lot of songs that I like, most of the songs I like, there's a chunk of people out there that like them too. So, but if you're going to request something, we're going to do this next reaction while we do this. If you think of a song that you would like us to be our last reaction on the live stream, put it in the chat. If you have a reactor and song, but the song is most important because I won't react to a song that I don't know, because then I can't focus on the reactor because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the song. So let's get into that. Keep that in mind. We're going to all score this last one. So I'm going to score this one because, let me bring you in so you can see what I see. Boom, boom. All right. So the last song that I have planned for you is Talking in Your Sleep by the Romantics. When this song came out, what year was this? 1983. When this song came out, to me, it was one of the most hypnotizing songs I've ever heard. That guitar, that repetitiveness of that guitar is so infectious that it just drags you along. And for me, and all these other instruments are happening all around me, but that guitar is just, and it's simple, but it's just dragging me along. So we're doing Romantics, Talking in Your Sleep. It looks like she's doing the music video. This is India Reacts. Her channel has 252,000 subscribers. Congratulations to you. Much respect for that. That took a lot of work. I'm assuming time as well. And from the videos I've watched, it's well worth it because it's well earned because up to this point, you've been off. No, I don't remember offhand you've been off. I recall, that's why I picked this as the last reactor that I'm choosing, because although I have not seen this video, I'm assuming that it's going to be a heartfelt reaction. Whether she likes it or not, I'm going to be able to understand it because she usually listens and is very thoughtful. So this is The Romantics, Talking in Your Sleep. This video has 11,500 views, 789 likes, only 12 dislikes. Y'all ready? That's an unfortunate thumbnail. When did she upload this? Last year, August 31st, a year ago. All right, let's do it, y'all.
Hey you guys, welcome back to your girls music journey. Let's explore some music. Today you guys, we got the Romantics, Talking in Your Sleep. First time ever, new to the channel. So you guys let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about the Romantics. And I definitely keep exploring their music. Let's see how they present it. Let's see what their music is all about. And let's explore through my eyes.
I don't remember this video, I must say. Like this. Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Let's take it back all the way back. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't remember all that woman stuff at the beginning, but I remember them popping up in the video. I'm not going to stop. I'm sorry. That's funny. I even thought that was cheesy back then, how they came in. But I also thought it was cool because they were all wearing leather. They all had their hair like that. And they were rock stars.
Let's explore through my eyes.
That is creepy. That is creepy. Stop talking! Taking it back. Sorry. I gotta take that back. Don't hate me, y'all. The director said to them, okay, when you come up and look at the camera and then turn your focus to the girl. So they all oh man, I love the 80s. What year was this? 83.
I can hear the
baby. So I guess she is talking in her sleep. But all the things he's hearing so far is lovey-dovey about him. So that's a good plus. You know, ooh.
When you're talking in your sleep, when I hold you in my arms at night, don't you know you're sleeping in the spotlight? And all your dreams that you keep inside, you're telling me the secrets that you just can't hide. You tell me that you want me, you tell me that you need me, you tell me that you love me, and I know that I'm right, 'cause I hear it in the night. I hear it, the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. When you close your eyes and you fall asleep, everything about you is a mystery. You tell me that you want me, you tell me that you need me, you tell me that you love me, and I know that I'm right, 'cause I hear it in the night. I hear the secrets that you keep
So cool.
when you're talking in your sleep. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep.
All right, quick break. All right, so we're at 4 minutes and 25 seconds of a 5 minute, so we got a minute left. Exactly a minute. All right, we're scoring this. I'm scoring, you're scoring. Entertainment, breakdown, and production value. Let's see how she breaks it down. She's got a minute left.
So I feel like the ending was kind of creepy. But he was hearing all good things about himself. So it wasn't really secrets. Well, I mean, I feel like this wasn't even secret. This is just about her dreaming of her lover, maybe. But damn. I mean, she talking in her sleep. This was definitely a catchy tone. He played the drums, the hell out that drums with an upbeat tone. Definitely gave it that, not mystery, but more of a thrill. Like, what am I going to hear that comes, you know, when she goes to sleep? What else am I going to hear? But definitely, I feel like he didn't hear no secrets. He just heard everything lovey-dovey about him and how she feels about him. So that is a plus. I mean, ugh. Talking in Your Sleep, the Romantics, on the album In Heat, 1983, chart number 3 in America. You guys let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about them. And I definitely will keep jamming them. They might have another song I can jam to and relate to more. So make sure you guys put more titles down in the comments and I definitely will get to them. Let's go.
Okay, I'm trying to think, what else did the Romantics do? All right, we're going to score this. So start preparing your scores, please. All right, so I'm going to put my entertainment score down. Miss Gabrielle Talon, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Okay, so that was my entertainment score. Breakdown, I'm going there. You know what? I'm going to go here and I'm going to justify it. And then production value. All right, I'm going to send mine. I already put my score there. I'm just going to hit enter after I start seeing scores. Send your scores in 3, 2, 1. Send them, please. Send your scores. I'm assuming that you all sent yours already, but there's a delay. Yep, so I'm going to send mine. Mr. John S. Okay. I'm going to start reading here, and then I'm going to go up and see what the requests are. All right, not much happening here, but the statistics were welcomed. Okay, 667. 7, 9, 10 for Miss Kimmons. As you can see, my score is a 10, 8, 10. No one else has to participate, but Mr. It's Miss Talon. If you'd like to score the video, this is a safe space. Nobody judges anybody here. We scored, the first score is for entertainment value. The second score is for their breakdown. The first score is for entertainment of their video. 0 to 10, 10 being the best score. So score for entertainment, for breakdown, how did they talk about the video, the song, the vocals, the this, the that, the other thing. And then production value is the third score. Could you hear their video well, see everything, hear the music? Was there anything distracting? That kind of thing. 10, 10, 10 from Mr. Moore. Okay, so let's look here. Okay, so for an entertainment score, I was trying to see if we get a consensus. We got a 6, 10, 7, 10. So it's on the higher end. Mr. John S. is a little critical there. Not much happening. Okay, I'm gonna explain my 10 for entertainment. I don't know what it is. I like her presence over there in the corner. It's always, to me, authentic. It's not over the top. And I ask myself the question, what do I want from entertainment from a reactor? All right, boy. What do I want from a reactor? Can y'all see what I'm seeing? No. Okay, so there's nothing over here. I want them to support, whatever it is. Support may not even be the right word, but support the song. That support can be, like, if you're hearing it for the first time, whatever your reaction is, I want to be able to see what it is like to hear this song for the first time. Like, if you're like deadpan the whole time, that's not entertaining. But if it feels like whatever you're giving me is supporting the song, not detracting from the song, adding to it, then the score is, at what level are you adding to it? I will say, because I'm a human being, there might be a little bias, not a bias, but I like how she reacts in general. I like how whatever she gives is usually authentic to me, and it was entertaining hearing her take. I was going to say it to y'all, but there was not a good time for me to stop it. I didn't ever listen. I've heard this song probably hundreds of times since it came out. I never really listened beyond the chorus. I mean, I know all the, when you close your eyes and you go to sleep, I know this kind of stuff, but I've never put it together as a story as to what is this guy talking about. So it was actually entertaining to listen to her explain what she thinks it's about, which could very well be what it's about. But it made me think, like, I never really listened to the lyrics like that. I got down with the guitar and the singing, you know, and I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. So that was entertaining, what she was adding to it. So, and I was thinking, what else could she do that would make it more entertaining for me? Nothing. What she did was exactly what I needed for that song to be entertaining. I'm going to go to my second score. That's 8. The reason I went down on this score, let me remember it, because I wanted to be very specific about this one. Why it's not a 10 and why it's not a 9. Very simply, it's a personal preference. She didn't even talk about that guitar, which I think was as important, prominent as the vocals to me. And that bass, even though it was kind of simple, but that combination of that and the drummer, she did mention the drummer for sure. It's an 8. I gave her an 8, but the fact that she didn't talk, this is personal. This is my personal preference. She didn't talk about the guitar, which is so big for me. That's why I couldn't give a 10 or a 9. And then a 10 I could hear. All right, let's see what Mr. S says. She's very sincere, which I agree with. Mr. Moore, I got your score. Yeah, okay. Miss Kimmons, she's always gets into the breakdown of the song, and I like that. She seems to be really in tune and paying attention. I agree with you. That's entertaining, right? The fact that somebody is actually in the moment of a song that you like. That's entertaining. I agree with. Thank you for pointing that out that way, because that's a good way to put it. Mr. Duval, welcome. We've got one more song left, and that's the request. So I hope you can check out. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you'll be able to check out the replay. The replay is up until they take it down, until I can clear copyright, and it's a craziness. It's crazy. But now let me go up and see what. Did I get everybody's score? I think I did. All right, let's see if there's a song that you all requested that I know and I like, because those are the only ones that I can react to. All right, I have moved up. Let's see. John S., you're funny. Okay, September is my fave. Okay, that's from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Agreed. It's one of my faves. Fantasy. That song takes me away. It sounds like science fiction, with the vocals of Philip Bailey all up there, and the swirlingness of there's horns and maybe strings, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. First of all, I must have. Okay, let me see if there's any Duran Duran song. That's from Miss Talon. All right, so I got Duran Duran. My vote for the last song, Careless Whispers. Okay, we got Careless Whispers. We got Duran Duran. Any Duran Duran. Then I will pick the Duran Duran if that's the way we go. Careless Whisper. Okay, so we got two. Oh no, that's Careless Whisper. And then Duran Duran. All right. Vote Careless Whispers or Duran Duran, and I'll pick the Duran Duran song. Please, 3, 2, 1. Whoever gets the most vote, that could be 1 vote, that could be 2 votes. And those who suggested, please vote as well. And we'll start counting. No, as a matter of fact, okay, there's 1 vote for Careless Whisper, that's Miss Kimmons. And we got 1 vote for Duran Duran. I think that was Miss Talon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Duran Duran. All right, so Duran Duran, or all I need is 1 more vote to break the tie. All I need is 1 more vote to break the tie. You funny, Mr. Val. Make a vote, Mr. Val. Okay, we got 2 for Duran Duran, 1 for Careless Whispers. We're gonna close voting in about 40 seconds. John S., we got, okay, so we got 3 for Duran Duran, 1 for Careless Whispers. And we got 1 for Careless Whispers. So 3-1. Anybody else want to? We got 10 people watching. Come on now. Y'all want to hear? Okay, I'm going to start talking about what the Duran Duran song is. And if you want to, you can start putting in there what you think it should be. Now, I'm a New Moon on Monday person, but I already did a reaction to that. I love the reflex. I love that. Okay, so we got Careless Whisper, since I don't know. David Moore, are you messing with me? You don't know Careless Whispers? That's a joke, right? All right, so we got 2 for Careless Whispers, 3 for Duran Duran. All right, so right now I'm thinking the Reflex by Duran Duran, if that one were to win. No, Miss Kimmons, you're still in play here. You're still in play. The Reflex? All right, Miss Kimmons, you're going to have to deal with John S. there. The Reflex. The Reflex is what I'm thinking. Nothing's taking me off of that. I don't want to see girls on film. Union of the Snake. Oh, what's that one? The 7th. Union of the wake of such a lonely crowd, trading in my shelter for danger. The 7th Stranger. Is that what it's called? Anybody interested in that? Name a Duran Duran song. The very first Duran Duran song that comes up. That's what we're going to listen to. That's what we're going to listen to. Actually, if Miss DeVal would like to mention the Duran Duran song she wants to hear, throw it out there. But the first Duran Duran song, or Miss DeVal, I'm sorry. Sorry, let me go back up. I can't keep up. Notorious. Notorious. Y'all want to end on that kind of an upbeat? Y'all want to end on that? Notorious? All right, let me bring y'all in so you can see what I see as I pick this song. As I pick the Reactor. The song is Notorious. We're going to go with that. All right, can you see what I see? You can. Okay, so Notorious. Notorious B.I.G. Duran. All right. Reaction. All right, you can see what I can see. Do y'all want to do? We haven't seen Sincerely KSO. Oh my God, Biggie used this Duran Duran Notorious. I think that's where we're going with. I'm going to jump in the chat real quick just to make sure nobody's really opposing that. I'm thinking this one, but let me just go down and see who else is doing it. Just jamming? Nope. It's not a lot of people doing that. It's going to be this one. It's going to be this. We're going to go with that. Can y'all see me? Y'all can. All right. So we're going with, and what she said, come on, get it together. Sincerely KSO. The title is, Oh My God, Biggie used this. Duran Duran, Notorious. Let's do this, y'all. The last song of the day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking time on your Sunday to stop by. Much appreciated. I have so much fun doing this with y'all. All right, let's go. Hold on. KSO, y'all know her. 91,000. She still hasn't reached 100 yet. I feel like I've been saying 91 for a long time. 91,000 subscribers. That's okay. This video has 8,500 views, 469 likes, only 4 dislikes. Okay. Non-stop. Let's play. You know what we're going to do? So we don't leave people dissatisfied here. I'm putting that up, and then I'm queuing up. Get rid of that. We're going with, what was it? What was the other one? What was the other one? Careless Whispers. All right, so we got that one going, and then we're going to do Careless Whispers. For those who want to hang out, you don't have to, but we're doing that. We leave nobody behind. Careless Whispers, Reaction. We're going to do it back to back. We're going to score them back to back. Careless Whisper, Reaction. Who? Nope. Oh, we're going to wrap it up with Mr. Video. It's only it's a 9-minute video. All right, so we're going to start with Biggie, reserve your score, and then we're going to go right into Careless Whispers, and then we're going to talk about it, let people who don't want to hang out, they can go, and we'll do the scores up. All right, KSO. This is Notorious by Duran Duran.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl, Sincerely KSO. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, my honeys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again today. We've got a requested reaction, and this is a song by Duran Duran, Notorious. Never heard this song before, but I do know Duran Duran. Hope you enjoy.
Wow. Okay, cool. All right, let's turn this up. Oh, I love that video too. I love Duran Duran videos.
Girls will keep the secret so long before
real quick, I'll roll it back. Man, the bass playing is so simple, extremely simple, extremely effective, very well chosen, few notes that are played. I feel that way on a lot of Duran Duran songs. It's minimal bass, nothing really except but it's so simple, but very effective.
Justify your reasons. I heard you promise, but I don't believe it. That's why I'm doing it again. Notorious. Notorious. You own the money. You control the witness. I leave you lonely. Don't monkey with my business. You pay the profits to justify your reasons. I heard you promise, but I don't believe it. You own the money. You control the witness. I leave you lonely. Don't monkey with my business. You pay the profits to justify your reasons. I heard you promise, but I don't believe it. That's why I do it again.
I love that bass.
That's why I do it again. Notorious. Yeah, that's why I do it again. Notorious. That's why I do it again. Notorious.
Okay, get your scores ready. We ain't listening to all of this. We're at 4 minutes and 37 seconds of a 10-minute video. We are not listening to that much of this. So let's see what she gets. Gather as much information as you can get to get your scores, okay? Get your beep up boop it in your brain right now. What's going on as far as the song? This is all breakdown.
Oh, that's it. Love it. That's why I do it again. So as soon as the song started, it reminded me of something I had heard before. Remember when I did Tupac's Dear Mama? Some people also told me about Biggie. I always like starting from the Biggie. Yes, Biggie. Notorious B.I.G. I remember. So I did. They told me, "Oh, you've done Tupac. You should listen to Notorious B.I.G." Someone requested a song, and it was called Juicy. Because they used that in Tume's song. They had a song called Juicy Fruit, and Notorious B.I.G. used the melody, the tune for Juicy Fruit for his rap called Juicy. So this is the original. He sampled the tune.
She crossfaded on herself.
From Duran Duran. Like, this world is anything started to notorious. So immediately I heard Duran Duran say no. It took me straight back to him. But I don't know the rap. I don't know how to rap along because I'm not very good with it. But I do remember listening to Notorious B.I.G. saying no.
Okay. Start typing your scores in. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. We're going to score that, and then I'm not even going to talk about it. We're going to jump over to the next video, knock that one out, and then we're going to come back and let those who don't want to hang go, and then we're going to talk about these scores. So start putting your score in, start getting ready with your score, because we are not listening to all of this.
Notorious in that song that I listened to. All right, let's go into the lyrics. I love the fact that he had a tambourine. I love the fact that there was a part, dim dim dim, the trumpets. I could hear. Was it the trumpet? Yes, I think it was, or the sax. I think it was a trumpet, because there was a part where it was being pushed out like that. I remember seeing. Yeah, I think I remember seeing a trumpet right there, not a sax. So, and also hearing it too. What else did I hear? There was so much going on. I was trying to keep up with the lyrics because of the storyline. That's why I do it again. Love the appearance, love them in their black suits. Well, I should love the beautiful ladies that were dancing in the music video. Dim, dim, dim. Yes, I get it. Dim, dim, dim. I was trying to figure out the tune in my head while I was speaking because I also want to discuss that. I want to know what was making that sound. I'm assuming it's like an electric keyboard.
All right, I'm going to jump ahead.
Usually it's most as simply as that. So it says, I'll do fine without...
She's going through the lyrics.
Authority, like you are the ones judging your mental. You judge us. You make the rules, and you also break the rules. Drugs, or he's doing something illegal, something that is frowned upon by society, right? So he's attacking them back, and he's like, so long as the boy.
All right, this is what I'm going to say about the ending there. If you're doing a breakdown of lyrics that you're reading from, that's not the same thing as a reaction. As far as I'm concerned, I appreciate her reading the lyrics so she understands what's going on in the song. She did that extremely well on Jamiroquai's Virtual Insanity. She had no idea what the song was about until she read the lyrics, and then when she read the lyrics, it all flooded in. That's when reading the lyrics work. But this here, where you're reading the lyrics, because at the end of that video, before she started reading the lyrics, she said, I don't know what this is going, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand what this song is about, because she was distracted by the video. So she didn't have a clue what the lyrics were. It was entertaining to watch her discover, because I was so disappointed. She had no idea what the song was about. She listened to it for 4 minutes, had no idea because she was so distracted by that very creative video. So I was like, oh, we're going to leave this video without her even knowing what the song is about. And then she read the lyrics. That made that video, to me, great. You should go and check that out. Not a lot of people, well, yeah, people have watched that, never mind. But here, where she's breaking down, she's reading the lyrics and then interpreting them, I don't like this. Do not be influenced by me. So what we're going to do, you saw everything that I'm going to show you. Let's get your scores ready, start typing them in, and then send them. Are these the scores already? Are these the scores? You all already sent your scores. Is that the 767, the 8610, the 777, the 8710, the 968? Okay. All right. We're going to come back to that. Let's jump into the next one. This is for Miss Kimmons' request, Careless Whispers. And we're going with Mr. Video. I don't care. We're going with Mr. Video. Here, let's do it. Can y'all see what I see? You can. Let's do this.
I like George Michael. I'm a fan. Smooth guy.
Okay, I'm going to roll it back. I just wanted to tell you, we're scoring this one exactly the same. So when we finish this, let's score it, and then we're going to go back and talk about both of them. Okay, here we go. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't give the respect due to Mr. Video. This is Mr. Video. He has 242,000 subscribers. Congratulations, that's outstanding. This video has 109,000 views, uploaded last October. 5.8 thousand likes, 49 dislikes. Let's go.
I like George Michael. I'm a fan. Smooth guy. He tell it like it is.
Y'all score this. I'm not scoring this. I have a history with this channel. I'm not scoring it, but I'm going to talk all about it. I will score Mr. Video in standalone videos, but not in the live stream. It's not, I don't think it's right. But I will talk about it. All right, let's do it.
Smooth guy. He tell it like it is. Listen, I'm never going to dance again the way I'm going to dance with you. What are we going to do? Let's get the relationship back going.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke out the night.
Yeah. George Michael. Careless Whisper. I used to have a lot of careless whispers in my day. Thinking that I'm saying something whispering, but damn, everybody can hear me. Hey, look at that girl. It's stuff like that. I suck at whispering, I guess. George Michael does too. Follow me on everything in the description. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Merchandise in the description as well. It's different links. George Michael.
Do not be influenced by me.
What you got, man?
Because I'm going to act a fool on this one, probably.
Got 2 first names, so it has to be interesting. No, he ain't put that soul on there. Hell no. I'm sorry. Cause I seen the picture and it was a white guy. He sold it. Till I sold. I'm sorry, y'all. It caught me off guard. He got me. Who is this guy? Why he so smooth with it like this? What movie is that they're playing too? I like to watch the movies that the songs refer to. Somebody tell me what movie that is that they go and put scenes in. But George Michael, who do you think you are, man? You think he a little pimp? Silver screen. I'm never going to dance again the way I dance with you. That means George Michael wants to do something one time. Yeah, love a girl strong only once. You only get one time. Try to do it once. That's tough. Like one marriage. I think marriage is something that's supposed to be like, you know, I hate to get on this. I might get scolded. But one time, or maybe you can get it wrong. Like, okay, I get a remarriage because that marriage didn't count. So yeah, you might get a redo. George Michael want to do it one time. He ain't gonna dance with nobody else but he dance with her. He can sing though.
Yes, he can.
I know I'm pausing, but hold on, George. There we go. There we go. Take with that phone. Put the funk on there. Put the funkadelicness on there, George. But that's a funky sax. Is that a saxophone? Yeah, I think it's a saxophone. That's funky. Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe if I better this way, we hurt each other with the things we want to say. We could have been so good together. We could have lived this dance forever. But now it's gonna dance with me. Please stay. And I'm never gonna dance George Michael. I'm a fan. Smooth guy. He tell it like it is. Listen, I'm never gonna dance again the way I'm gonna dance with you. What are we gonna do? Let's get the relationship back going. I try to whisper it, but I'm getting careless. I'm saying it loud. You're not, you know what I want to do. That run inside of you, like, da-da, get your bones moving and get your bones moving, not just you. That beat, so he didn't know what to do with that. George Michael didn't know about that beat. They gave him the spunkiest, smoothest beat. Man, that beat. If there was no words behind that beat, it's still...
All right, get your scores ready. He's got only 20 seconds left, like 19 seconds left on this video. Get your scores ready to punch in. I can't imagine what he's going to say in these 30 seconds that will change your score, but they possibly could. And then we're going to send them. Then we're going to go back to the first video and release everybody else who doesn't want to be here. All right, let's wrap it up. 30 seconds about.
But George, they put him on there because they know he was a smooth operator. So they knew how to construct music back then. Now on today, they just put anything together. I don't get it. Until next time. Any more George Michael? Let me know.
Okay. Please start typing your scores in. Let's... Okay, jumping back to the live stream. I just jumped up into the chat. If this is true, y'all. Okay, all right, so we got some varying scores. Great. I'm gonna start running down some scores here. Okay. Let's do this one first. Since, let me make sure okay. All right, yeah. Let's do this one first. All right, so we're just gonna start with entertainment first. We're doing Careless Whispers, Mr. Video. All right, so we've got a 1, a 2. This is all entertainment. Starting again, entertainment score. 1, 2, 2, 8, 7. Thank you, Miss Kimmons, for starting to explain this because I'm so interested. Okay, so Miss Kimmons says, I gave the 10 because of the 10. Where did you give the 10? Oh, all the way at the end. Okay, because I can see it, I can hear him. Hey, I understand. Mr. Lou, welcome, Mr. Lou. Didn't see you there. Okay, so that's an 8 and a 7. I'm really, no. I was gonna say I'm really interested in the 8 and the 7. I think I've been explained to enough why some people really like that from an entertainment standpoint. I'm gonna talk about it myself, but let me continue on. Mr. S, Jennifer got a great view of his couch. All right. Mr. L, Anthony L, thank you so much for stopping by. It's good to see you. 5, 5, 6. Okay, so we're doing, that's a 5. So we 1, 1, 2, 2, 8, 7, 5. And Mr. Lou said, but I do like some of Mr. Video stuff when I'm in the right mind. Understood, 100%. All right, entertainment score. Let me give you my view. I didn't give you my score. I'm gonna throw it here, and then I'm gonna see if I can talk my way through it, and then we're gonna go back to the previous one, the Notorious. So entertainment. I will not say that he's growing on me because he's not. I just understand his channel more. Do I need to take that into account, or was it actually entertaining? Careless Whispers, was this entertaining? What he was? Okay, so I'm gonna go with, let's see if, okay, now Breakdown. I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna see if I can talk my way out. And I'm with you, Miss Kimmons, on the, I can hear him, I can see him. All right, so 3 for entertainment. Entertainment. If this was, I keep saying this, but it's like a broken record, but it's true. If this is my favorite song, and I'm going to a reactor to listen to see them discover it, I want something real. Not y'all. I see there's some 7s and 8s there, which I respect. But I want to see them discover something. You can't, in my opinion, you can't discover when you're performing. You can't discover. You're not giving it the credit it deserves. Now, I say, where did I go? Let me see if I can go up. I'm at a 3. Can I go up from a 3 for entertainment? Because there was something entertaining. The most entertaining parts for me when the song is playing is when he stops the song and he gives his opinion on something, which is the breakdown. But that's entertaining enough to get him to a 3 for me. Can I go above a 3? I don't like the dancing. I don't like all of this stuff. That's a distraction as far as I'm concerned. That's a distraction. That's a distraction from actually doing your job as a react. Or if you like that kind of thing, that's the entertainment that you get. So this channel, I would say, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, it's a polarizing channel. Either you like it or you don't like it. You're not like on the fence, except you maybe if you're in the mood. You like it when you're in the mood. You know what I mean? But from an entertainment standpoint, if this were my favorite song and this is the reaction I'm getting to it, I would not be happy because I don't feel like the respect. And I don't mean like solemn, like all focused, all like this, respect. I mean like the respect to listening and letting it guide you, which is maybe what he's doing, but that seems like performance to me. I don't want none of that. So I can't go above a 3. I could easily go below a 3, but I think the attempt at breaking down, which is not even the same thing, but it was during the song, so I'm letting that bleed over into entertainment. The fact that he was giving his opinion about that relatively sincerely, even though this is the breakdown. I'm at 3. I'm sticking at 3 there. That's a 3. I'm sorry. Nothing above that. All right, let's go to the breakdown now that we're talking about the breakdown. Let's see what the consensus is. All right, so we've got, for breakdown, we've got a 1, a 0, a 1, a 1, then we got an 8, and a 6, a 5, me, 1. Okay. Let me read. So, y'all understand my view on that channel. Let me see if there's something that anyone else can add. Jennifer got a great view of the car, but I do like some of, okay. Saying here, agreement there, I'm never gonna discover. I got one. Okay, so Mr. Duval is off in the corner doing his own thing again. He gave 100 when there's no scale for 100, so. But I appreciate you being here, but I think you're not a good reaction in my opinion. He did not get the song. Okay. All right, so I think we can say that there's consensus. There's some people who like it, and I think that there are people who like it or are gonna like it. But the consensus, and y'all may disagree with me, is that it was average or below as far as a reaction video is concerned. And I would put that caveat, unless you're in the mood. Like, he smokes during that. So if you're in the mood to like kind of just hang out and you don't care really, that I always go back to level 42. If he's doing a reaction to, if this was a reaction to a level 42 song, I would give it 0s because I think the respect needs to this is my opinion, the respect to the writers, the musicians, the singers of a good song that you think is good needs to be paid. If you're saying I'm doing a reaction to it, I'm reacting to it, then I want something real. So that's my feeling. Let me see if there's anything else on Careless Whispers before we jump up to Notorious. John S. This is a secondhand couch, just so you know. I'll talk to y'all about that in the future, but it's comfortable. But I didn't buy this new. This is secondhand because that's how I roll. Cheap. All right. All right. So I'm gonna roll up to the scores first. I'm gonna bring y'all back in. We're gonna get a taste of what we are about to talk about again. So y'all are back in it. All right.
He used the melody, the tune for Juicy Fruit for his rap called...
All right. That was just to help remind you of what we were doing there. And now let me get this back. And let's jump up to the scores. All right. If I'm not mistaken. Now this is Notorious. Sincerely KSO. All right. So from entertainment. I hope I'm in the right spot. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so let me just jump in to the scores. Not that many. If anybody wants to add some, well, y'all didn't see. So, all right. So entertainment, Mr. Moore 7, Miss Kimmons 8. This is Sincerely KSO, Notorious. 7, 8, 7 from Mr. John S. 8 from Mr. Lou. 9 from Mr. Duval. Okay, so the consensus there that it was entertaining, above average, close to not perfect, but I have a weird relationship with this channel too, because sometimes she performs. Most of the time she can only focus on one main element of a video or a song, and she misses everything else. So if she's on the lyrics, she misses the music. If she's on the voice, she misses the musicianship. If she's on the music, she misses the voice. You know what I mean? This one here, nice balance of watching the video. Do I recall her saying anything? This is entertainment. 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 Let me put my score up there so I can be part of it. Entertainment. Hey, boy. Man, I'm at almost 5:30. Man, I'm putting in triple time or whatever they used to call it. Almost done, baby. Just hold on. Okay, entertainment. Sincerely KSO. Notorious. 8. I'll say that. Breakdown. She goes into all of that. I'm going to go 7 right now. And then 10 there. I can hear. All right. So, that's all the way at the bottom here. 8, 7, 10. Let me go back up. Okay. What can I say about that? She was already captured when they say Notorious, because she already was thinking of B.I.G.'s. Notorious B.I.G.'s Notorious. Nothing special. 8. Nothing bad at all. Nothing bad at all. Nothing special. 8, I think, is appropriate. Nothing special. I don't think there was anything in the song that made her emote, which is entertaining, you know? She was caught up on that. That's why I did it again. But yeah, 8. I'm cool with the 8. And then let's see, for a breakdown, we got 6, 6, 7, 8, 6. And then what did I do? And Mr. Anthony L did a 5. I did a 7. Sometimes I can't handle her breakdowns, I must tell you, because the lyrics, she reads the lyrics after I went through all of that, so I don't want to go through that again. I'm going to take that down from a 7 to a 5 and see if I can move up from a breakdown. Not for the information that she provides, because the information she provides is accurate and all that, because she's reading it from some website, but why do I need that? Especially at the end of a video. I'm ready to cut off, and I'm sure people are ready to cut off. So I'm starting at a 5. Can I go above? What did she talk about? Did she talk about Simon's voice? I don't recall that. She didn't say anything about the bass. Did she say anything about the music? Well, you don't know because you didn't listen to the whole thing. Okay, fair enough. So I'm only using what I listened to. What did I give her? I gave her a 7 for breakdown. I'm comfortable with that because I know she gave a lot of information, but it wasn't entertaining, which isn't the score, but she gave the information, but it's not for me. That's why it's not a 10 or a 9. I just need something concise, and let's wrap it up. And then 10s we can hear, we can see about boo bada bam. All right, let me go to the end here and see if there's anything. He may be reacting drunk. Which one are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Mr. Video, probably. Okay, going back to the live stream. And she loves Barry. I was gonna do a whole show, live stream on songs written by the Bee Gees, sung by other people. So many big songs, and I didn't notice until I started listening to the songs. Barry Gibb is almost always doing background vocals on songs that he wrote that other people are singing, like soul singers are singing. That there was a song I just found. I shouldn't even talk about it because I can't tell you what it is, but song that I heard so many times by this R&B singer, female R&B singer. Had no idea Barry Gibb wrote it. And then as soon as I listened to the song, his voice is just so prominent. It's like his voice is overpowering her voice with how specific his voice sounds. So we're going to do some of that stuff in the future. Like, listen, I think that would be I may do that on an off night where, I just pop up and just play them. And if you're available, you'll see. And if not, you'll watch the replay if you're interested. All right. I'm reading John S.'s about KSO crying. I see what you're saying. And she loves Barry Gibb. I hope you do. And KSO is kind of boring, but maybe because I didn't care for the song. Understood, Mr. Moore. All right, y'all. I'm at 3.5 hours. I think it's time for me to wrap it. Man. Okay. Mr. Bill is not here. He was having some health issues before. I'm not going into his business, but everything I'm saying he has posted before. So I requested that he leave the chat, and because he's such a big supporter of my channel. He always has been a big supporter of my channel for months. And my channel started in February. And he had a health issue this past week. And he was in the hospital. So, and I think everything I'm saying he wrote. That's public, so I don't think I'm speaking out of school, as they say. But I want to wish him down in Florida a speedy recovery. I hope y'all throw some positive vibes. I know he stopped in, and I'm glad to see that he stopped in, but I'm glad to see that he's not here now and he can, recover. Throw some positive vibes his way down in Florida for a speedy recovery. And let me start thanking those of you all who have stopped by. Okay, Mr. Westwood, thank you so much. You were first to show up. Thank you so much for being here. Mr. Time Out Humanity, Mr. Humanity, thank you so much for being here, for stopping by. And then Miss Barbara Diaz came in. Thank you so much for adding a little light and a little something else to my I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Miss Barbara Diaz. Then Miss Kimmons showed up. I always love when you show up, Miss Kimmons. I appreciate you. Been a long time supporter, subscriber as well. And when you show up, I appreciate that. It makes it feel like a little weightier, and I appreciate that. Who else do we have? Who else stopped by? Okay, as I said, Mr. Bill stopped by and he bailed, so I'm happy about that. Mr. John S., thank you for your support. Your comments make me laugh, but sometimes in 2021, the way people try to cancel people, I feel like I can't read it straight out, but I love what you're saying. I appreciate your participation in my channel. Thank you, Mr. John S. Thank you so much. And then we have Mr. Moore, Mr. David. Mr. David Moore. I think this was the first. I hope I'm not mistaken, but I think this is the first live chat that No, is it? I can't remember. I don't want to insult you if it isn't. My memory is just kind of oatmealish. However, Mr. David Moore, I appreciate you stopping by my channel. It's all supportive to me, and I really appreciate it, and it helps with the chat, give some life to the chat. So thank you so much for being here, Mr. David Moore. And then Miss Gabrielle Talon. I do believe this is the first live chat that I have seen you in. Whether it is or not, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for participating. I hope you come back to the next one. I'm thinking we always do Sunday, then maybe a midweek one sometime. So please subscribe, and then that notification bell that they say will let you know that I have something coming out if you are interested. And then we have Mr. Philip Duval, who decided to show up like right as we're wrapping up. Always appreciate you. Always appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. You add a little life there that is a little different, but I respect it, and it's welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And let's make sure I'm not missing anybody. I hope I'm not. Mr. Lou, thank you so much for stopping by. Much appreciated. I feel like there's still a couple of people. Do I want to throw? No, I'm not going to take up your time. I was thinking about doing one more reaction just out of appreciation for y'all being here, but y'all don't need that. Let's see. Mr. Anthony L., thank you so much for your long support of the channel. Long something support of the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you for taking time out of your Sunday to stop by and check us out over here. Miss Felicia Kidd, thank you so much for being here. I don't recall you being here before. Like I said, my mind is weird, but I see you now, and I appreciate you being here, Miss Kidd. Thank you so much. That is Felicia Kidd, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, for reals. And is there anybody else that I missed? Man, I'll be upset if I missed anybody, for real. Send me a message and you'll be the first that I talk about when we go live again. All right. I think that's it. Another live stream. Had so much fun. I have so much fun on these. Thank you so much. I hope, what time is it? It's 5:30. I know this weekend has been kind of like one of those, because of yesterday, is kind of solemn. And it's very important. It's very important because a lot of people over the last 20 years have paid a lot of prices for the last 20 years. So I understand the weight of it, If I had a wish or a prayer or something like that, I wish like Funkadelics, like if I wrote it down because I love it so much. The lyrics for One Nation Under a Groove were basically like signifying dancing as a way to freedom. Man, I wish it's too late, but I wish we had those moments where we could be one nation. And I'm talking about the United States, and I don't know if you feel that way about your country if you're somewhere else. One nation under a groove. We're all just moving together under the same groove. All the independence and individuality that exists, But our overall vibe is, this is us, we're together. I wish, I hope. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll let you know when we're gonna go live sometime, like Tuesday, Wednesday or something, with some weird songs that nobody will ever do reactions to, or maybe one, and then we'll come back on Sunday. Thank you so much, y'all. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Mr. Bill, quick recovery, and I will see you later on this week, before Sunday for sure. Drop something in the comments to let me know everything is good with you. And for the rest of y'all, I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I will see you all soon.
So you wanna know how to type the 3 cube symbol in the top right? Hold down the Alt key and type 0179. When you release the Alt key, the cube symbol should appear right in front of your eyes, and that is how you type the cube symbol.